lightsaber underwater. That's what you went with.
I lost my Grogu.
It'll come back.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't like the lightsaber underwater there?
It's fine. You start off with a negative. Like I'm already want to rant about lightsabers underwater. Evan, a long time ago, there was an episode, and I started on this bullshit about how lightsabers shouldn't work underwater, and Chris was like, "No, it's canon that there's a thing they put on the lightsabers that make them work underwater." It was a whole thing. So
that sounds
just picking out
absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, it was. You should go back and watch it. So, welcome to the Full 42. This week we have an extremely special guest friend. Force in the industry.
Force. That's
Evan,
sure.
Evan Derrick from Ryder Games. Thanks for taking the time being on the show.
Very nice to be here.
Mm-hmm.
People may know you from stuff that Ryder has done more recently. Final Girl. Mm-hmm. I know you from one of my favorite games, and I think the three of us actually. It's in our top games. Dark Moon.
That was
I wish I could show the autograph. It's right here. I wish I could show the autograph you gave me recently, but it's definitely not safe for the
It's not safe for family consumption?
No.
I don't even remember what I wrote.
Oh, I'll show you.
Okay, you'll have to show me later. I've written, if people let me, I will write some really foul stuff in their boxes.
It was really good. I appreciate it. I probably wouldn't show anybody, but I appreciate it. It was hilarious, and that memory will always be there for me. So, hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
I'm not on the regular comments. I forget that there are regular comments, and Brett is here. Nice. So yeah. How are things over in the Van Ryder camp?
They are very, very good. So, coming off of our very shockingly amazing Kickstarter, which we did not. I mean, we expected it to do well. We didn't expect it to do that well. So that's still kind of surreal. So coming off of that, we're in full gear trying to prep that and get it ready for print. And we've hired 2 new people. So it's a really exciting time for us.
I gotta say the premise of it and the initial Kickstarter of the first Final Girl looked amazing. The promise of the boards, the magnetic boxes, the minis, everything looked amazing. And then it showed up, and boy, did it deliver. Everything about it was top notch. The little secret hidden stuff in each of the things was unexpected and welcomed. The quality, as expected, for those that know Detective, was just through the roof. So I cannot wait for the second part of it.
It's interesting when you're in the weeds making a game like that, and we do pay an enormous attention to detail, and we want everything to be as good as it can be. But when you're in the weeds, you kind of forget about what you lose sight of the big picture. And so then you're getting ready to ship the game. And you're like, man, does anybody even still want this anymore? Like, I think it's cool, but when we were at the gathering and I showed everybody the magnetic boxes for the first time, and everybody was just like oohing and awing and losing their shit over them. That was the first moment where I was like, oh, maybe we did do a good job. Because up to that point, you don't even know.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Yeah, and to talk to you about the production, like how many times you had to bounce back some ideas, because you can shake those boxes, those magnet. So for those that don't know, the box has a back and a front that come out and become basically your map, and they're magnetically sealed, and the stuff in it doesn't fall out. Like you can give that thing a hearty shake, and those magnets are solid.
But we went through 6 or 7 rounds of different samples with the manufacturer before we got that right. Halfway through that, I actually have PTSD from getting white samples from our manufacturer now, because they would get progressively worse and worse. We'd be like, hey, could you add more magnets? And they'd add more magnets, and it would you'd like hold it up and the thing would just fall apart. Like you just do a tiny shake and everything would just come out. It was and so every time we get a white sample, I would just like get panic attacks, because I'm like, it's going to be worse. It's going to be terrible. And the magnetic boxes were originally AJ, who's my partner and our president. It was his idea, and he was like, at one point I think his head was in his hands. He's like, "What have I done? What have I done? We promised this thing. We can't make it." But thankfully, our manufacturer really we figured it out. We got through it. We got the right magnets, and now they're awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Going
funny
back to-
how it's funny how much that's something that people, I think, underestimate in the timeline of making a Kickstarter is the back and forth communication and samples with the manufacturers. And you lose so much time, not only because they're in a different time zone, but because they have to have stuff shipped to you. And then, you test it out, you see it doesn't work. All right, let's start again. And so, like, you lose so much time right there just doing that. So, yeah, it's interesting to hear how much of that you went through.
Yeah, it's much easier if you just make normal boxes.
But why would you do that?
If you just do normal boxes, it's not a problem. They know how to do those with their eyes closed. But do something special, and anytime you do something special, this is what I've realized now, is that anytime you do something special a little outside of the box, you really have to build in a whole bunch of extra time, because it's just hard to innovate.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned that it had been some time before the product was delivered, and your worry was like, does anyone even want it anymore? And then it shows up on people's doorsteps, and people are doing unboxing videos. And I remember I think the day after I got my copy, Facebook was just littered with people talking about it, playing through it, raving about it. How did it feel to see after that much time? Because it really wasn't that much time that had passed. How did it feel after a while to see all these people just raving about it and glowing and can't wait to play? And
I mean, so I'm much more of I'm not a pessimist. That's not the right word, but I definitely try to modify my expectations. Early on in my career doing this, I had super big expectations for certain products and certain things we did. Like, for example, Detective City of Angels, which did great. I no complaints, but I expected it to do like this was it. This was the game that was going to launch us and put us on the map and yada, 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 yada. And it did really good, but it wasn't what I expected. And there's like some level of disappointment built into that. So now I just always am modifying my expectations. So even with Final Girl, our initial, so when I showed the boxes to everyone, I was like, whoa, everybody thinks the boxes are really cool. Everybody's playing with them. And then Rodney over at Watch It Played did we had sent him an early copy, and he was doing a video, and he got back to us, and he was like, well, first of all, this is one of the best rule books I've read in a long time. And he was like, and second of all, I can't stop playing. I don't play solo games, and I love this. So that was our first indicator, which that could be, that kind of reaction could be a bit of an outlier. But then we saw other people talking about it and getting really into it. And we created the game to have kind of these amazing stand-up moments where you're just you're on the edge of your seat. And when we would play test and play the game, the game would create those moments for us consistently. But you never fully know if, am I just really into my own game? Mm-hmm. or is this really fun? Is this really cool? Because this is pretty amazing. I have a boyfriend, and now I have a girlfriend, and they're hooking up with each other, and then the killer killed them and threw them off a cliff into the water as I drove a motorboat by. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that can actually happen in the game. And it would just be totally organic and come out, and it'd be like, this is amazing. When we would design the game, design new expansions or whatever, and we'd have each other play tested in the office, whoever designed the killer or whatever would just stand around and giggle maniacally as the other people in the office got destroyed by the thing we created. We just thought that was hilarious. I remember one time AJ was watching me play. He had done the haunted house and the poltergeist, and I was about to escape with you have to escape with a little girl in that one. I was about to escape out the window, and this card came up that the trees came alive and like reached in and like stabbed me to death. Like just right then, as I was about to escape, and then AJ's just laughing hysterically, and I'm laughing too. And so we're having fun with it. But then it's like, is that gonna once it gets into the hands of like 4,000 gamers, is that gonna translate? Are they gonna think the same stuff is fun? You just never know. So when we began to see the response and the consistent response, and I would just see some people posting, it's all the different game Facebook groups. And every once in a while, someone will like post the same daggum post, and it just, when you're a member of all 4 of them, they just all show up at the same time. People are doing that over and over and over with Final Girl, and I was like, "Hey, I'm happy that you're like bombing these groups with our game, even though that's kind of annoying." But I'd never seen that happen with any of our stuff before, so it's really cool how we love horror movies, and we put our love of horror movies into the board game and did everything we wanted to with it, and it just translated, and it's just really connected with people. So it's awesome to see. And you get because my day-to-day job is making games, like I'm making the next thing. I'm constantly making the next thing. So it's actually nice to come on here and talk about it and be like, oh yeah, people like this game, because I'm not even thinking about it, or I'm thinking about it in a very different way right now, just like putting files together and getting ready for the manufacturer. But it's nice to come on and be like, oh yeah, people do like the game. You miss that when you're in the grind constantly of creating new stuff.
Yeah, you did a good thing, right? It still holds the record for most funded solo.
Oh yeah,
like by far.
In spades, yes.
Yep.
Nice.
And then the second one did even better.
The first one narrowly edged out Unbroken.
Right.
If you account for inflation. But then Chip Theory put out a game called Hiplomachus that did about 900,000. However, they sold like a multiplayer version of it with the solo one, so it's kind of cheating.
Okay.
But now, yeah, first solo only game, which is funny because it's just like an award we made up for ourselves. Like we just
counts.
We just noticed, like, hey, there aren't any other solo only games. Let's claim that we're the best, and
cool.
like that'll be a thing.
Still got customers here.
Yeah, people are wondering if you still have late pledges.
So we are working on the pledge manager right now, and when that opens up, yes, you will be able to late pledge.
There you go.
If you want, you can give us the link once you get that, and I'll put it in here for people who find it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and you can if you go to our website, banrydergames.com, BANRYDER games.com, and sign up for our newsletter, you'll get all the notifications.
Yep. Link for that's in the description.
Cool.
Perfect.
So I have I guess a future Van Ryder question.
Yes.
I don't know much about it. But the combination of your game with what's going on with Lucky Duck, what is that? I've kind of kept it, like, I haven't looked into it. I want to hear from you because that's your game, right?
Yeah. It's something I designed. It's called the Dark Quarter, and it's based off of it uses as its core the same system as Time of Legends Destinies, where it's very app driven. It was, in a sense, it was Lucky Duck's answer to Fantasy Flight was the one having all the fun with the apps. And so Lucky Duck had an enormous amount of brain trust and experience in the app. I mean, that's where Vince, the president, his background, he developed apps and games and stuff before he got into board games. So they just had so much expertise, and they wanted to create a platform that they could create these kind of app-driven, app-supported games. Which they did with Time of Legends Destinies. And so Vince pitched us on the tech, at Gamma maybe 3 years ago, 3 years ago, yeah. And said, hey, I'd love to work with you on this. And so we just started brainstorming and building something out. So the game is called The Dark Quarter, and it's based in New Orleans in the 1980s. It involves a series of private investigators with an agency called the Beaumont Agency. And they're basically tasked with investigating certain supernatural crimes that occur around the city that the police can't handle. So it's this totally fabricated world full of like vampires and werewolves and ghosts and zombies and whatever else I want to stick in it. And so I've kind of done an enormous amount of research on New Orleans and been there a number of times. I went there for my anniversary last year, and I just got back from celebrating my anniversary there this year. And so I've done a ton of research. I've got a great partner and consultant on it, Omari Akil, who is actually he designs and works over at Freeway Color Labs now. It used to be Board Game Brothers. He's a fantastic designer, fantastic human being, and he's from New Orleans. And so he's kind of helping me lit and stuff too. So it was really my goal, my vision for the game was really have you guys played the Mansions of Madness?
Yeah.
The new one?
The Lord of the Rings one, not the
Sure, same kind of thing. Yeah. So in those games, especially in Mansions of Madness, it's super cool how it builds the adventure in the scenario and lays it all out and stuff. But it doesn't matter who your character is. You can be the grizzled gravedigger or the paranormal scholar or the journalist or whatever. It's just like they're all interchangeable.
Right.
And I wanted to create a game where the characters were vitally important to the story and deeply tied to the story. So the characters were created in conjunction with the story of the campaign. That they're actually baked into the fabric of the story. And you can't actually, like the campaign, you can't, it's not like you can get more characters and play the game with them later. Like it's these characters in this campaign.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And the game deals with choice and permanence. There are actually going to be like quick time events in it where you have to make what we call critical decisions within like a 5 to 10 second time span. And these decisions actually have significant repercussions for your characters in the campaign. And so like by the end of the campaign, some of the characters might be dead. Some of them might be evil. Some of them might be good. Like there's just, it's all about the decisions you make.
Cool.
That's really cool.
So,
it reminds me of there are some video games out there that you play and then something like that will come up and then there's a timer that starts to count down and then you got to like decide option A or option B and you feel that in your in your chest. You're like, oh my God. And then you know that it's going to affect the story. So that's really cool that you were able to apply that to board games.
Well, we'll see.
I'm sure.
I am trying to apply that to board games. We'll see if it's successful. So, but that's the vision. I want my big hope is that by the end of the campaign, you actually care about you actually care what happens to your character. It's not just somebody you picked or whatever, but like the decisions you make are absolutely meaningful to you as you're engaged with hopefully a really interesting story and puzzles and all kinds of stuff to solve along the way.
What's the timeline on that? Is that coming out soon? Is that Gen Con? Is that
the Kickstart? I think we're doing Kickstarter. We're doing a crowdfunding campaign, and Lucky Duck is managing that portion of it. I'm managing almost all the writing and the design and that kind of stuff. They've done all the art direction. They're handling the Kickstarter stuff, and that's supposed to come at the end of March.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So in just a month, actually.
Nice.
And then I'm sure it'll be on a ship in here by May, right?
That's right. So I have this problem when I design that I make stuff that's just the scope just expands drastically as I make it, and then it's completely you can't replicate it. Like my Detective City of Angels game, which I've struggled to get other people to write cases for. It's just like so difficult because the system is so complicated and like only works inside my brain because I made it so complex, which was stupid. And so this game is similar in that it's ballooned out. Our scenario alone is like 30,000 words, and there's like 3 others after that. So it's just an enormous amount of writing stuff.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
That's almost a novel.
Yep.
Those big quantity word games are fun to navigate.
Yeah, they are.
Mhm.
They're fun to do, but it's like, man.
Yep.
So much of the writing I did for Detective, like most people will never even see.
Right.
Like there might literally be stuff that I wrote for that game that no one will ever read ever. Like that's not an exaggeration.
Do you mean the responses that are?
Yes.
Well, to let you know, I go through all of those at the end of the thing. I
Okay.
read them and I think about how I could have come across them. I love
Oh,
that game.
okay.
It's in my top 10.
There you go. Awesome, man.
Yeah, it's 2 of his games are in your top 10.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I got all they're blurry, obviously, because
Yeah.
They're
I
more
see
fun to
the
see with their-
spine. Yeah, I see the spine of Detective back there. And well,
Yeah, we've definitely talked about you a lot on the show at different points.
My ears
Oh.
my ears burn every Friday night, Mike.
Oh, Friday night.
Monday. Wait,
It's
wasn't
that
the
bad? Holy crap.
Wasn't the show on Friday at one point?
Nope, always Mondays.
No,
You
always
might
on Monday
it might still be ringing by Friday though.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
It's
Yeah,
because
you're
we're
getting
all
some love
having
in the
drinks,
chat
that's why.
too.
I saw my friend Ryan Dunlap,
Yep.
old colleague of mine, showed up. There he is. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, it's
So
because
cool.
we're all having drinks. That's why it feels like Friday.
Yeah, we
Which
start
is
the
fun.
week off right with drinks and chatting and games and nonsense.
Yep.
So I do have a lightning round set of questions that I like to subject people to, if you're willing.
I am a willing guinea pig.
Great. We won't judge you on which ones you pick here. We'll just judge you on how fast you pick them. How about that?
I will judge you on every answer.
I know you will. Mike.
Actually,
I
Pocahontas
expect,
will judge you.
I expect nothing less.
Okay,
Great.
good. I just don't want to disappoint, Evan. That's all.
I do. I'm very disappointed if I don't at least get, 3 to 4 mild judgments from you per
Perfect.
interaction.
Just 3 to 4? All right.
Yeah, just 3 to 4.
All right. So let me start the lightning round here. They're just going to be quick, this or this kind of thing, or that kind of stuff. So, all right. There's 21 of them. I don't know how I ended up with 21. Okay.
Huh.
It's supposed to be 20. But anyway.
One
first
extra.
one is, sorry?
One extra.
One to grow in. So the first one is Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars. Oof. That's hard. I like them both.
Good. Favorite James Bond?
Sean Connery.
Correct answer. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Cookie or cupcake?
Cookie. Ugh.
Ninjas or pirates?
Pirates.
You said pirates?
Yeah.
1 2-hour game or 4 30-minute games?
4 30-minute games.
Triceratops or Stegosaurus?
Stegosaurus.
Deck building or worker placement?
Ugh. Do I have to choose either of them?
Oh, wow.
Deck worker placement.
Deck worker placement.
Ugh,
All right.
Worker placement. Ugh.
You have the choice to never speak again or always say what you're thinking.
Always say what I'm thinking.
Role-playing game or escape room?
Escape room.
Indiana Jones or Han Solo?
Indiana Jones.
Nice.
That was quick, too.
Always be yeah. Always be sticky or always be itchy?
sticky. I'd rather be sticky.
Sticky. Okay. There's a spider in your house. What do you do?
Kill it.
Sound like SpongeBob or hear everyone else sound like SpongeBob?
Hear everyone. No. Hear everyone else sound like SpongeBob. Sure.
All right. Wrote this one in for you. Film noir or horror?
Ooh. Or why you do me like that?
How many of the 7 dwarfs can you name? And name them.
I think. Happy, grumpy, sleepy, bashful, clumsy. That one?
No.
I got 4. Right?
You got 4.
Is that 5?
I think you did 4.
I think he cut out.
Oh, is
Oh.
Goofy one?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I think you missed Dopey, Doc. Did you say Happy?
I did say Happy.
Okay. Sneezy and Sleepy.
I got Sleepy.
Okay.
I missed Sneezy, Doc,
Sneezy.
and Dopey.
Dopey. Yep.
Okay.
Would you rather receive a hug from Voldemort or Emperor Palpatine?
Voldemort. I bet he smells a little better than Palpatine. Also, Ray Fiennes is hot, when he doesn't make nose.
When he has the nose. You can either pick never rewatch a TV or movies that you've seen before, or never see new TVs or movies.
Oh, the first. Never rewatch.
So you always want to see new stuff. Okay.
Oh, hands down. I mean, that's kind of how I operate anyway.
Have extremely pink skin or glow in the dark?
Glow in the dark.
Eternal sunshine or eternal night?
Sunshine. Be depressed if it was dark.
Mm-hmm.
And the final one, would you prefer to design games by yourself or design with others?
By myself.
Wow.
That's how I work it.
And that's it.
Wow.
I'd say you passed.
There were some shockers in there, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
What were you shocked by, Mike?
I guess I wasn't shocked. I picture you as the person that would want to glow in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I think that just, but I didn't know
That'd
if
be
that.
awesome.
Yeah, I think. But I mean, it could also be annoying. But the whole SpongeBob one, like, I don't know if I could.
Yeah, that one
listen-
I went back and I was like, man, everybody sounding. I think I'd probably. You know what? I think you're right. I think me sounding like SpongeBob would be preferable because then, no one. I'm not assaulted all the time. I'm just assaulting other people.
Right.
So
Then you really know who your friends are.
right.
The sticky and the itchy one was new. I don't remember that one, and I don't know what the right answer there is. I mean, itchy, you could just like Eamon's powder, and then you're okay. But
No.
sticky,
No. You're itchy all the time. There's
Yeah,
no
I think
powder.
it's
There's no powder that
incurable.
fixes that.
No fixing either one.
Yeah, you are itching constantly.
but
I'd
being
rather
sticky.
I would rather than being itchy. Yeah, I'd rather stick to
Yeah.
things because I can just sit down and not move and then forget that I'm sticky. But if
Like
I'm itchy, I'm always itchy.
But
It
you
never
can't.
goes away.
You can't play board games because how is that going to work? You can't shuffle. You can't eat popcorn. You can't really. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can't do.
I mean, am I playing board games and just doing this like all the time? That's
Right, who's gonna
sounds
play with that?
Particularly better.
I guess that's true.
It's making me itch thinking about it.
Ooh, yeah, that's a brutal one.
That's funny.
Yeah, Aaron came up with that one. It was good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not surprised by the horror over film noir, but I was a little saddened by it.
I mean, I think if I had to pick horror, there's so much more of a range
That's true.
of movies with horror. Film noir is just super specific, and I love it, obviously. But horror, if I had to only pick one, horror is going to provide a lot more variety.
That's the weird thing that Cthulhu seems to monopolize is they can mesh film noir and horror because they do the 30s
Yeah.
kind of thing, and I haven't seen anybody else but Cthulhu-esque world dive into that.
The new Guillermo del Toro Nightmare Alley is
Yes, I want to see that.
noir horror, but yeah, it's not a blending of genres you see very often.
Very cool. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
You're welcome.
So, what are we doing next?
Now we know more about you.
Oh wow, we got a lot of comments while we were doing it. I think we got people. We got some film noir fans. Sticky
I like
was
Noir was correct. Steph.
Film noir.
Film noir.
I think Sticky was correct as
That is Sticky is correct.
deck placement. New mechanism
Mhm.
designing on here.
Yeah, this is good. Like that's a bad combination.
Sticky glow in the dark with a hug from Voldemort.
I'm not sure super pink skin itching all the time is much better.
It's true.
No, probably not.
I didn't say there were good answers in the lightning round.
Brutal.
What are we playing?
Yeah, are we going color brain?
Yeah, let's do color.
Yeah.
Brain.
Y'all got your cards ready?
That's the one where we need cards, right?
Yep.
I have my cards.
So we're gonna play a game. Relax.
Evan,
have
how are
fun.
you on Disney? I know you struggled with the Seven Dwarves. Are you not like?
No, I'm pretty into. I mean, I have kids, so I've watched all the Disney. I'm very well versed in Disney, but Snow White isn't one that we watch like on repeat or anything.
That's an old one.
It's pretty boring, honestly.
Yeah.
After you've seen it once or twice, it's not the best one. So
Would you say you're more into Pixar than like traditional Disney?
yeah, I would say that, especially early Pixar. I'm such a big story junkie, and their ability to tell great stories is
Favorite
unsurpassed.
Pixar film?
Favorite Pixar film? I would probably say Toy Story 3.
Oh, come on.
I thought you were going with 2.
I mean,
To
I
me,
like
the first
2.
one's the best one.
Toy Story, I'd probably say Toy Story 3 or Up, or yeah,
That's
Toy
good.
Story 3 or Up.
You know, I never saw Toy Story 4 because I was so happy with how they ended it with 3. I just didn't want to extend it, but I've heard it was good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still very good, especially with Evil Knievel as voiced by Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Yep.
Yeah, I got to check it out sometime.
The box is stuck. All right.
Oh, yes. Coco is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Coco is good.
Wally. You know, I've only seen Wally once.
Wally's great.
It is great. I need to
Oh.
see it again.
One of the
No.
best.
You know which Pixar movie I have watched more than any other Pixar movie?
Cars.
Exactly correct.
Really?
Because of my son.
Oh.
Nice.
I've probably seen that thing like 50 times.
Wow.
It's not my favorite by any means, but
Yeah.
my gosh, did he love Cars? And my gosh, would we watch that over and over and over again?
It's the equivalent, I think, of people who had little girls that ended up watching Frozen on repeat.
Mhm.
And like,
Well, I had little girls too, so I got that as well.
did you?
Wow. The best of both.
But not Pixar, so. What's your favorite Disney film?
Probably Tangled.
Oh,
Really?
that's a good one. Yeah.
Interesting.
Tangled, I've seen Tangled multiple times, and it is just a very, very solid story. It's a solid film.
I've rewatched it recently. I agree. It's a good one.
Or Cinderella probably would be number 2.
I've never watched that one
Ever.
ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's actually, I think it's the best of the old Disney movies.
Yeah,
So.
I'm okay.
Even more than Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland. It's like you got to be high. Like, Like it's just like a fever dream of a movie, which is really cool.
Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King is fine.
Lion King is one of my favorites.
I agree. It's okay.
Beauty
But
and the
it's not one of
Beast,
my favorites.
great. Little Mermaid, great. So they're all
Have you
great.
seen Moana? Moana's my
Mhm.
favorite Disney film.
Yes.
That's a really good one.
I saw a post. It's been, you might have already seen it, and I haven't seen the new Encanto, but somebody posted that the grandmother sounds like Adam Sandler.
Maybe.
And
Like
there was like a song that they had posted, and yeah, it's like spot on. If he wasn't doing it in his voice, like you can't unhear it once you hear it.
That's funny. Original Aladdin was really good.
Fantastic.
I actually like the remake that they made with Will Smith. Like it's
haven't
its own kind of separate thing, but I think they did a really good job with it.
Oh, you're the one person that posted on
Yeah,
that.
I did not. I did not watch that. I did like the Beauty and the Beast remake with Emma Watson.
Yeah,
I thought that was great.
yeah. I think it was weird to have Ewan McGregor be the French candlestick guy.
Lumiere.
Like, yeah, because he's mostly voice. So why wouldn't you just get a French actor to do it?
Because then you could have put Ewan McGregor's name on the poster.
Fair enough.
That's a good point.
He did a good job, though. Not that I'm an expert on French accents, but he did enough that make me go, "Oh, okay, he's French."
Katia, how is Ewan McGregor's French accent in Beauty and the Beast?
I haven't seen that either.
Ugh. How is it that?
I'm not a girly girl. I don't know.
How is it that all the men here have seen like all the
Right.
Disney movies?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not a big like princess story kind of.
I mean, did you ever see what was it, Enchanted?
Which one's that?
Is that Ella Enchanted?
No, it wasn't. I think it was just called Enchanted. It was the one where it was like she was in a cartoon and she get like sucked into the real world.
Nope, I didn't see that either.
It's hilarious because they were constantly making fun of all the princess tropes. Like she's trying to
Okay.
talk. She's like trying to talk to chipmunks and stuff when she's in the real world. And it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not huge on princess stories.
Well,
Chris is.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, they're pretty. They're pretty like they're not real healthy stories. I don't think they perpetuate healthy notions of love or gender norms or anything like that. I mean, they're fun and romantic, you know.
Well, I think that's why the newer ones, like Frozen and Moana and stuff, are a little bit better because they don't do that kind of generic princess in a tower kind of thing.
Right.
It's a little more. They make them more human instead of just based off of waiting for their prince kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, okay. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. I was going to make a joke, and then I decided not to. And we're all much better off for me not making that joke.
Restraint.
Interesting.
I totally would have made it if we were just hanging out together, but seeing as this is on the internet, I was just like, maybe I should.
Yeah.
No, wait till April. Just mark it down and wait till April.
Let me write notes.
Perfect. All right. So speaking of color brain, we're going to play first to 10 using this fancy score pad.
That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 decks of cards here. I have one from Disney Color Brain, which is only Pixar, and one from regular Color Brain, which can be fucking anything. The objective, and you have your fancy cards in front of you, right?
Yes.
The objective will be something like this, and we won't use this. I'm not marking points for this. It's just an example. The question or the task will be to come up with the colors for Pocahontas's necklace, and your hint would be it's 2 colors.
Okay.
So of the colors you have in your hand, you will come up with 2 colors that you think are Pocahontas's necklace from the movie Pocahontas. After you all come up with your colors, you will reveal the colors. You should know this because I show it on almost every friggin' show. So
Yeah, but I don't really look over at your screen, so it's...
Guys, I don't.
This is my disappointed. When Chris does something and I'm disappointed, this is my disappointed card. So that would be the right answer.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all. I was like
Nice.
way off.
Red and brown, perfect.
But you know what? Let's do any. No one. Pocahontas is definitely not the favorite Disney film. So
No,
that is,
no.
that is one I've only seen once or twice.
There you
I
go.
don't think I've seen that one either.
Maybe you ought to just tell us which ones you have seen. No.
Yeah. Well, again, I have done only Pixar.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna do real well at this, Katia.
Only Pixar.
Pixar, I can do well.
Okay, but I will give you the choice, and we'll start with Evan, and we'll go around. I will give you the choice of either picking from Toy Story. So whoever leads, whoever has the choice of the category, can pick either Disney Pixar or the regular, and then everyone gets to answer. First person to 10. If there's a tie, we'll go until somebody is untied. And literally, I don't want to spoil. I could spoil everything. So, for instance, for the regular color brain, this is letting you know that they're asking for 1 color. And the question is E.L. James's most famous naughty book.
Are we playing now? Or
I'm just saying this is regular color brain. So this is Disney, and this is not Disney.
Okay.
And for those that know, it's 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, right. That was the example last time, and I had the same reaction last time. I was like,
Correct. That's why I pulled it from the back of the thing, because we had already done that. All right, so Evan, you are our guest. You get first pick. Would you rather do regular or Disney Pixar?
Disney Pixar.
Disney Pixar. And I will shuffle, and we will get The Incredibles. And your question is looking for 3 colors out of the gate.
Oh,
3
wow.
colors. Holy shit! All right,
okay.
Mr. Incredible's original hero suit.
Oh, the original.
That's a good one. How many? 3 colors?
3 colors.
The original.
oh boy.
All right.
I know 2 of them for sure.
Yeah. I know it's that third one that's...
That third one can decide who gets the point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, and you all got your 3?
Yep.
All right, reveal them. What do you got?
Blue, black, yellow?
Blue, red, black.
Yellow, blue, red, and black. So the yellows, put your stuff down.
Oh,
Like, it's not good?
No, there's no yellow. It is indeed blue, black, and red.
wow.
Booyah!
Good job.
See, there's dancing.
Oh,
There is.
you called it. There's your dance.
All right, Evan is on the board with 1.
All right.
We will
Damn.
go based on.
funny.
Tell me that was good.
Why don't you just tell me what
Movie phone. We'll go clockwise. Chris, you're next.
Oh, let's go the other way. Let's go non-Pixar.
The other way. All right, so it's looking for 1 color. And your question is the moon if you were standing on the moon.
Okay. If you were standing on it.
What color is the moon if you were standing on the moon?
Okay.
And your answers. Evan looks very, very sure about this one.
Well, it's the whole standing on it bit that makes me feel weird.
Oh, that's
All
right. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Well, everyone's
If
changing
you
their
were-
answers now?
It's if you were standing on it. They clearly threw that in to because it's whatever. Anyway. All right, I got mine.
All right, what are your answers?
I went with gray.
White.
Silver?
There's not supposed to be a silver, but
Oh, is there not?
no.
Fine, and gray.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you count that with me or not.
All right, so I got too clever.
So
What?
what were your thoughts?
Well, why did they put the hole if you're standing on it? The
Because
daggum
from
thing is.
Earth it looks like pale yellow, but
No,
really
it looks gray. Looks gray to me. I
No,
thought it looks gray from Earth.
nice.
It can look white. It can look
It
orange.
can. It depends on how the lights bounce.
I was being super clever because I was like, it's totally gray. But then they did the whole you're standing. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, what colors do I have that I shouldn't? Should I have pale blue?
No.
No, you should not
No.
have pale blue.
Should I
You
have
should not
gold?
lime.
No.
No.
Do you have
No.
fuchsia? You should totally have fuchsia.
I don't have fuchsia.
Also,
God.
magenta.
Oh God, I don't have fuchsia.
You should have
You have-
magenta.
Do you have really bright pink and glow in the dark?
Neon.
The lime
Neon.
green needs to go.
You should
The
have
lime-
neon indigo.
Yep.
That's an important
How,
color.
how many colors am I
I'm
supposed to have?
I'm not actually helping.
No.
Chris.
There should be 11. You should have
Okay.
red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. You should have black, white, gray. You should have pink and brown.
Got it. All right, I'm good now.
Good. All right. So I believe Chris.
I asked-
Yeah.
I asked
Did
my
you
wife.
make your refill?
I asked my wife to make me a drink, and this is what she brought me. This is the drink she
Amazing.
made me.
Fantastic. Cheers.
Mine's
That's,
over there. If I need to refill, I just have to walk
That's
over there.
an amazing woman right there.
How you doing?
Bring you the whole bottle.
We have a special guest. I love it. You got to put a mark on your bottle to when the dancing begins.
Oh. Oh, am I just supposed to drink out of the bottle? That's I
I'm
don't
wearing
know.
hockey jerseys. This isn't very classy. Don't worry about it.
I don't think I need to have that memorialized on the internet. Of me just like with Evan Williams up to my mouth chugging.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the thumb if you do that. The thumbnail.
You're gonna have to Photoshop his eyes crossed and
Oh, it'll be good.
Here, let me
There you
just
go.
clear. Tell you what, here, let me just give you the thumb right now, Chris.
There it is.
There you go, buddy.
Perfect.
Oh no.
He's very good at doing that. The still frames.
Yeah,
It will pop up at some point.
definitely will.
All right.
All right, so we're all tied up at one after 2 rounds. Katia, it is your choice.
I'm gonna go with Pixar or whatever, the Disney one.
The Disney Pixar? Okay.
That
it is
seems a bold choice, Katia, for you and your extensive and Disney knowledge that you've displayed so far.
Oh, not Monsters University.
Ugh,
Ooh, I saw that once.
no one likes that.
I fell asleep to it.
What
Oh.
color is Mike Wazowski's eye?
Oh,
One color.
Oh man, it's amazing how much like you can overplay a scene in your head. Damn.
Billy Crystal.
Yeah, I don't feel confident about this one.
No, me neither. And then remember too, because he has like a contact lens. As a person who wears contact lenses, I thought that was super clever. But I don't remember the eye color that the contact lens went on. So
I think you're good. I think Evan's changing his color and he's going to
All
screw it up again.
I am probably.
All right, what do you got?
I'm going with black.
Black, blue, and green. So the correct answer is one of you.
Is blue? That's blue.
Ah!
Oh, it looks blue.
That totally looks blue.
But it looks blue.
It's the lighting. You know I have shit lighting. Come on.
Oh,
It's green. I don't think I can get it any better.
looks blue to me.
It looks blue because of his lime green skin. It's green. Again, take it up with Disney.
Dear Disney.
Evan, on the board again. And it is back to you, Evan. What would you like?
Oh, let's do. You know what? Disney's been working out for me, so let's do more Disney.
Okay, I will not do back to back same thing. So I will go with Toy Story.
All right, bring it on.
Mr. Potato Head's ears.
Got it. What else you want? What else you need?
Confidence.
I'm
I mean, like-
actually, I don't know
Got
if it's this. I'm just going in memory of my own potato head.
It does say on the back here, what color are his ears if you're standing on the moon?
Good to know.
Oh,
Just in case. All right, what do you got?
We're ready.
My answer. Pink?
Pink, pink, pink. You're correct.
Nice.
Everyone gets it.
I actually had a Mr. Potato Head. Did anybody else have a?
Yep.
Still do. Okie dokie. We are to Chris.
Oh, I'll be the odd one out and go non-Pixar.
Okie dokie. I want one color. And I want America's oldest and most famous military medal.
Seriously? That should be just.
I guess that's okay. All right.
Yeah.
I would have no way of knowing
Okay.
He's in Canada. Although, just
Is
curious, was it
is
purple?
Is it the Medal of Honor, or is it the Purple
The
Heart?
Purple Heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, would have had that.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's fine. Give us a Canadian question.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. This is good. One color. Who sang that?
Oh.
I'm not going to say it because I don't want to use inflection and give it away. So.
I could hear it.
Yep. It will probably be stuck in our heads the rest of the show.
And I
And this
still
is
don't
a
have
color?
a color for it.
All answers will be a color. This is one color.
What?
I mean, that kind of makes it easy.
A little bit.
I have no idea.
I don't think this is right, but okay.
Okay.
I'm going with something that can be a last name. Is it brown?
Pink.
No, it's not pink.
I
So-
know it's not pink.
What would their first name be if their last name was
Huh?
like? It has to be a person, right?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
Macy Gray.
Oh.
I almost picked Gray. I kept thinking Missy Elliott. I didn't
think about last names.
Right.
Yeah, that's
I was
why I
just
picked
thinking-
brown. I'm like, brown's a common last name, but
I picked Pink because I was like, I know it's not Pink, but
Yeah.
Pink is a singer and that works. So
That works.
Oh, is it-
That was Chris.
That was my fault.
We're over to Katia.
Sure, give me a regular.
Regular. All right. This one should be easy for everybody.
No, I don't want easy for everybody. I
it's
want
easy for me.
I want one color,
Huh?
and I want Van Morrison's the eye color of Van Morrison's girl.
Talk about songs stuck in your head.
Yep. If you get this wrong, you're booted from the show.
It's brown.
All right, everyone gets that one. That was
As
too
we
easy.
used to say. Sha-na-na-na-na.
I remember I was down at I forget what the hell it was called. Paradise Island in Florida. It was like it was all the Disney and Universal shit, but then there was like the adult stuff. If you can drink, you went to this place that was just littered with bars. And there was a cover band that was singing Brown Eyed Girl, but every time Brown Eyed Girl came up, they would sing a different color. So Blue Eyed Girl, Purple Eyed Girl, Cross Eyed Girl, like every time it came up, they were singing something different. It was pretty funny.
Cross-eyed's funny.
That's one of my wife's songs since she has brown eyes.
Oh, there you go.
I have brown eyes.
That was done on
They're the
purpose.
best.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going with what's winning me this game, Disney.
Disney.
That's why we're not doing Disney here, because you're
Okay.
doing so well.
How do you feel about Wally?
Ooh,
Saw it once.
One color, Eve's eyes. Eve's eyes.
Eva.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm torn, but I think it's this one.
Okay, going for it.
Either this one or the right one.
Yeah.
Yep. Do it up.
Is it blue?
White?
Whites. Put them down.
Oh,
Yes.
Blue was the other choice. Should have went with that.
Well, I couldn't remember if she was white and with blue eyes or she
Oh,
was
I'm coming
bluish
for
with white
you,
eyes.
Evan.
Huh?
I'm coming to get you, Evan.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I will. Keep
All right,
drinking.
moving on.
Mhm. I only get better at this the more I drink.
Is it me? No, it's Chris.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's go. Let's go non-Pixar.
Non-Pixar. Good luck.
Why is it always a 1?
Inexperienced.
Oh.
What?
Da, 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 da.
Inexperienced.
This is where neon indigo would come in helpful. Chris.
Yeah, I don't know.
Green.
Wow.
Why green?
When
You're green.
when somebody says you're so green at something,
Yeah,
means
you're so green.
ready.
Oh, I looked at green and I thought, oh, that's like envy. So I just passed it up.
All right, pulling ahead.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy. All right, Katia, you're up.
I'll go with non-Disney stuff.
Non-Disney, one color.
Okay.
In the 80s, Nina sang about 99
Oh, everybody knows that.
something balloons.
It's a bunch of songs in this one.
Yeah, there is. I'll give you a
And
hint. It is
in my
not
head.
indigo purple or indigo violet.
Everybody moves up.
Everyone moves up.
And if everybody moves up,
balloons.
nobody moves.
Doobie 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 doo. We don't know any of the words.
Neither did she. That's the thing. You knew that, right? She didn't know, like when she sang it in English, she didn't know what, like.
Oh,
she didn't-
really?
Yeah, she was basically doing it phonetically.
That's
Oh,
funny.
wow.
That's what I've heard.
Okay, Disney.
Disney for Evan.
Mhm.
How do you feel about The Good Dinosaur?
Ugh, not great. Is it the
nobody
color of the good dinosaur?
Nope. It is one color for Arlo.
I
Good question.
don't know who Arlo is.
Yeah, who's Arlo?
Oh my god.
All right,
Yeah,
so
well-
it's a guess.
You have a
We're all
1 in 11
guessing.
shot of getting it.
I assume
We're
he's
all
a different
guessing
color from
Nobody knows who Arlo is.
Arlo. Sure. Here we go.
All right, what do you got?
Is he green?
Blue, put it down.
Oh,
Orange is a good answer.
Oh!
Oh, he is the main one.
yeah.
He's the freaking. I knew he was. I don't remember his name. Why didn't you just put like the good dinosaur? Arlo.
You know what's
Oh.
funny is at some point on a previous show we had a question or something about what color dinosaurs were,
Mm-hmm.
and they were green. That was purely why I went with that.
Makes no sense.
You've never even seen the movie, have you, Katia?
No,
I've seen half of it.
I only saw like the trailer, like the. Yeah, I've never
Maybe not
watched
even
it.
half. All right. Let's do Pixar because if I pick the other one, it's either everybody knows it but me or everybody knows it. So
Okay. So Pixar?
Yep.
All right. How do you feel about A Bug's Life?
A little better than a good dinosaur.
I think
Better?
I watched it back in 1999 when it came
A
out.
little better.
Okay. One color. Flick the ant. What do you got?
Is it blue? Oh my god, for real?
Yes, all got it. Gosh dang it. Katia, you're just getting freaking lucky.
I've never watched the movie, but I was pretty sure that all of the ants were blue, so I'm like, I'm gonna guess blue.
I was hoping you'd think of the movie Ants, which came out in the same year, where they're all brown or
Brown.
like orangish. Yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
That was DreamWorks, though, not Pixar.
Yeah. Both were
All
good.
right.
Bug's Life was better.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
just like, but you know, you're supposed to let your guests win.
That's why I'm hosting. They're playing.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing so poorly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with I'll do Pixar.
All right. I said no double on the.
Oh, I'm
stuff.
sorry.
No, you're good. Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I need one color.
All these
Oh,
one
that one
colors.
we get to. What color was Pearl? They're specifically saying not eyes, so don't count the eyes because the eyes maybe were a different color.
I didn't even know there was an octopus in Finding Nemo.
It's
No,
really small.
Definitely is. I'm
I
looking at her.
myself. Do you not remember that line? It gets scared inside.
Oh yeah, the little ink and all that. I don't remember that.
All right. I think she's pink.
Red. Put it down.
Yeah. She's so cute. Hey, Andrew. Andrew's watching.
Andrew.
Hey Andrew.
It's Andrew.
All right, so we get Evan and Katia. Oof, this is rough.
All right, I need to go with Disney again.
Disney again?
All right, so for 5
to be
points.
a movie that Katia hasn't seen or that can get a lucky guess at. Okay.
Okay.
That's what you need to pick.
For 5 points.
Ready?
Yes.
We're going back to Incredibles.
Oh, man.
I need 5 colors.
What?
Oh, a point per color if you get it right.
Gosh.
No.
5 colors.
Oh, my God. For real.
The Incredible suit.
Well, that's
The Incredible suit.
I can only think of 3 is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
5 colors, really?
Colors.
Yeah. What other colors am I missing?
How many do you have?
3.
You're missing 2.
I didn't say how many.
All right. I think I got him.
I
I don't.
hope I do.
This could be for the win.
I don't know why I'm stressing.
You
I
just
don't,
gotta
I
get
don't think,
5
I don't
in a
think
row.
I'm right. I just think I got 5. I don't
All right.
foresee this being correct. Like one of them. Anyways.
All right, we're gonna do this.
I might not have got it right.
We're gonna do this one at a time so I can make sure I get it right without giving anything away. Chris, what do you got?
Upside down colors: gray,
Sure.
white, red, yellow, black.
Red, black, yellow, white, and what? Gray?
Gray.
You're done. Evan, what do you got?
Shit. That's what I had too.
Black, white, orange, yellow, and red.
And Katia, you had the same as Chris?
Yeah.
So you're out.
Yep.
And Evan, you got the red right, the black right, the yellow right, the white right, and the orange.
Where's
What?
the orange on the suit?
Oh, it's around the ring of the eye, isn't it?
Sure is.
Oh,
Jeez. All right, we're tied.
Well done. Wow. All right. I don't know whose turn it
I
is.
just wanted to
so.
make you sweat a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That was Evan's pick because he picked Disney to trick me up. Remember?
Yes, it's Chris.
Mm. All right. Well, since he's the guest and I have no chance of winning, I'm going to pick Disney again.
Oh,
Disney again.
king making.
Besides, Katia's beaten me at this too many times.
Although Katia's
Asshole. Oh, all right. What do we got?
So
I
we're
can't-
down to Toy Story, and I need 2 colors for Andy's cowboy hat.
2 colors.
Oh.
Toy Story is a favorite of ours.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Problem with this
All
game
right.
is you start second guessing yourself.
Yep. I might lose right here. You don't see that hat for very long in the movie. Just want to point that out.
I can neither confirm nor deny that statement.
Good God. Oh.
All right.
All right, I'm changing my answer. It's going to kill me.
Oh, I'm going to change mine too. Not that it matters.
What made you change your mind, Chris?
Just trying to remember what it looked like.
Okay. All right, what do you got?
Brown and yellow?
Brown and yellow.
Brown and yellow, brown and yellow. Wow. Red and yellow. So yellow is not a right answer.
So is it brown and red?
No, it is.
Is it red and black?
Red and white.
Oh,
I knew it was red.
interesting.
Wow.
I was so close.
Because originally I had brown and red.
Whew.
And then I thought, well, the odds are he has a sheriff star, maybe.
I
don't
could
know.
see it in my head, but I didn't know if
Yeah,
it was
no.
yellow or white.
There it is. You can see it now. It's right there. So that was Chris's pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to Toy Story. So Katia, you're up.
Oh my God, this is gonna be my own doing. Losing by the category I choose. I hate this. I'm gonna go with regular color brain.
Regular
Ooh.
color brain for the win.
But make it more than one color.
Hey,
I'm just letting you know this was the next card in the stack. I haven't
Oh.
shuffled these. This is
Mm-hmm.
so I need 2 colors.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm thinking it's really bad for me.
I
And
bet
you're
it's
trying to
a-
justify.
Is it?
What?
Is it bad for you?
Are you kidding me?
But
What?
everyone's gonna get it right.
No, wait. I'm not Canadian. I call no because she said no
Oh,
to an
you
American
can.
one.
Because you guys are gonna get it anyways. Sure.
You
pick
guys
someone
weren't.
else.
You guys didn't want to do.
You're gonna need the call. You're gonna need the tiebreaker anyway. So
Probably. That was the next one on the list. I'm just saying.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, no way. I'll be impressed if you get this. So I need 1 color for this one. The owl and the pussycat's boat.
Oh my gosh!
Huh?
What the heck is that even from?
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
no idea.
Having a friggin' clue.
I think it's a nursery rhyme. So
No.
Owl and the Pussycat are in the something boat. It's a blue boat.
Why would an owl be in a boat? It can fly.
It's a red boat, an orange.
Maybe
boat.
he was injured. Evan, you could come up with the nursery rhyme, and we would believe you.
Are we supposed to actually guess this one?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It's 1
Oh,
color. The owl and the pussycat's boat. That was the next one. It would feel real shitty if you won on a complete guess, but
Hmm.
I mean, it's not a complete guess because I gotta go with the best color in the world if I'm guessing.
sure.
Just pink neon indigo, Katia.
Neon indigo. Answers up.
I'm thinking if it's from a card. Yeah, I don't know. I went with blue because you said blue, and I'm like, I could see that.
I don't know why this is. So
Oh, all right.
Dum da dum dum.
all right, we move on.
Evan, all right, your choice. Right?
Well, clearly, we're going with Disney, Pixar. Ooh, Cars.
come on.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
totally
Oh. All right. I gotta remember who Cruz is.
It was the next one on the list.
Yeah.
1 color for Cruz Ramirez.
I think I got this. Where's my color? Dang it, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Got it. Let's see if I really have seen these 50 times like I claimed.
It looks like it's from Cars 3 specifically.
Oh,
so-
Cars 3.
Oh, that's like a freaking gamble.
I don't know if I saw
I
that
never
one.
saw it.
Yeah, same. I've never seen it. Well, I'm hoping that they were revolutionary in their color choices for a car named
Right,
Cruz Ramirez. So,
Mine was up before I
Oh, it's
saw what
purple.
Andrew
Oh.
put.
are you for real? You chose purple?
Yeah.
Is it purple? Are we- Oh,
Woo!
and Chris.
Yeah,
Here
I
I
did
come.
not. I did not see Cars 3.
Yeah,
I didn't
same.
either.
Andrew,
just thought
you
race car
picked green
colors.
with Yellow.
By the way, before you put up the next one, I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
I guess that's what they're talking about. It's a book.
Sure.
My guess is it's a nursery rhyme, and then
Yeah,
the guy wrote a book.
probably.
Oh, Edward Lear. Isn't he like a famous poet?
He is now. He's on our show.
Oh yeah, we made him famous.
Yeah, he's a totally famous dude. He was born in 1812.
There you go.
So
The more you know. Okay.
All right,
I don't
just
know who-
5 more of just me getting it, and I got this.
you're good, man.
Sure.
Don't call it a comeback.
my money is still not on Chris, but whose turn is it?
Chris.
Oh, that was me. Let's go. Non-Pixar.
Non-Pixar. If you could give me one color about the band who wrote "Smoke on the Water." One color.
That song's stuck in your head.
Oh my God.
I can't remember.
Evan's got it. He's confident. Look at him lounging back.
I mean, I think I do.
I don't know.
All right. So first, Chris, what do you got? Okay, Katia, what do you got?
White.
And Evan?
Blue Oyster Cult.
It's Evan.
It is not Evan.
What?
Deep.
Ah, not Blue Oyster
Here I
Cult.
come.
Coming back.
Here I come.
Wow. All right. We're on to Katia, right?
I'm gonna go with some Pixar.
Hold on, you're not showing the score. Show the score.
Oh, sorry.
See, getting closer.
There's one more than the
More,
last
man.
one.
Three to go. You got this.
All right, so we're going Pixar, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. How do you feel about Inside Out?
Not good.
Well, it's about Inside Out.
Okay. Oh,
What?
who's the dream
Oh.
director?
One
Wow.
color for the dream director.
Oh my God.
If Chris gets this and you don't, someone's feeding him the answers. Just saying. There's no way. Oh, you've seen the movie though.
I saw it once. I don't
Yeah, same
remember.
ones.
I
And
don't
I
Dream
remember
director
the-
is not even. It's like a weird sub character.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even.
Sure.
If you'd asked me one of the main ones, I might be able, or even Flim Flam, whatever his name is.
I'm just saying it's the card. It's not me asking.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going with this.
All right, what do you got?
Orange?
White?
You're all wrong.
Huh? We all haven't seen the movie.
Purple. I
Yeah.
knew. I was like, it's pink or purple.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
All right, more Disney Pixar. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Andrew's killing it over here.
I need 4 colors.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
4 colors from The Incredibles.
Are you for real?
man.
All right.
Can we see the... Oh,
The logo on the Incredibles hero costume.
didn't we already go through that?
Yeah, do another one. That seems
Yeah,
very.
we just saw that.
It's literally just the 5 colors minus
And it's
one.
right there.
And it's right on the daggum card.
Right, but that's not the right colors.
No, there's more, but still.
Yeah, do a different
You're
one.
basically
It's
just
different on
like
their
that.
uniform.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's the right ones.
They
Yellow,
don't have
orange,
white in the
black,
middle
and
of their
white.
uniform.
Yellow, black, white, orange.
Orange.
Yeah, yellow.
Yeah, yellow, black,
Oh, they
white.
do. Well, see, I would have lost that.
Oh well. There you go. All right. So the next one.
If it's cars, no. No. This is such bullshit.
For the win.
I hate you, Michael.
I shuffled, and this was next.
Yeah, okay.
It really was. All right. What do you got?
I got pink.
Purple.
Yeah, it's
Purple.
gotta
Put
be
it down.
Blue.
Pink. Put it down.
Yeah.
Ah,
Do,
Bullshit.
do, 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 do. Achoo. 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 Achoo.
And there you have it.
There you go. Watching cars 50 times.
well done.
Paid off.
Yeah.
Not
It was all
kidding.
training. It was all training for this evening.
It was.
We've played that game how many times? And I think we had maybe one cars question in the past. Yeah.
The only thing I did to this deck after I shuffled was if that came up the same as what we just did, I moved it to the back. That was the
Mm.
next card up. Just like I
Okay.
didn't touch the Canadian question.
It's okay, Katia. You just have to watch more, Disney movies. Next
Hey,
time.
what-
Next time.
What year was the Disney Color Brain made? Because I'm curious. Like, do they have Soul in there? Do they have?
No.
I haven't seen Up. They didn't do Up, right?
Up is
Oh,
in there, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't see any up in there.
I was sure we had a question about that before.
I think we have before, but not today. I think they asked about his glasses.
His glasses.
Or glasses, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
so it's in there
Which
somewhere.
I think were green.
2019.
We need to make a board game version of that.
Let's do it. I don't know why these don't fit in here. It's so weird.
But are the 4 player colors available in Concordia? That kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
make sure we structure it to the ones that benefit you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a
That's-
refill while you explain Slate.
Oh yeah, we're gonna move over. So that was a hybrid for those that are still watching. That was a hybrid of the Disney version of Color Brain and the regular version of Color Brain.
All right.
That's a great game. That's a great design. Wish I'd come up with that.
Good, right?
It's one of those games where you're like, man, why didn't I come up with that?
Yeah.
So you guys have, this one is called, we're going to use Blank Slate. Get that little banner up there. Bam. So this is kind of the opposite of just one. And so what you're trying to do is you are trying to, Katia, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. What you're trying to do is match other people. If you match just one person, you get 3 points. And if you match more than one person, you get 1 point. You don't match anybody, no points. The scoreboard kind of looks like this, all shiny. And you'll pick a color, and I'll mark off your points.
So we're trying to match people.
Yeah, you're trying to match. I can play 2. There's no answers here, so it'll be 4 of us. You want more people playing, right? So you get more chances to match.
Sure.
So everybody pick a color to be on here.
I will be purple. Oh, no, I'll be blue since that's what won me the game.
I'll be purple.
Ooh, rub it in.
Last one.
Blue, purple, what you want to be, Mike?
You pick it.
I want you to be yellow.
Perfect.
That way I get to be orange. So C, K. Oh, there's 2 different purples in here. I guess that's kind of blue.
It's
And you,
is it neon indigo?
yeah, it is.
There you go.
And Mike. All right. So there we are right there.
Perfect.
Woohoo!
We're just gonna be writing down one word.
Yeah, so let me give an example here. I'll hold up a card. And it'll say, oh, I'll hold it back here so you can read it. And it'll say something like box blank or blank something else. And we're all going to write a word that we're trying to match everybody else.
We're trying to match everyone else.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay.
I don't know what there's gray side. And so, like, you might put chocolate cake or whatever.
Sure.
So we won't play with that one. But everybody have something to write on?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right. First to 25 wins. That's how you.
And what, you get 1 point if you match?
You get 1 point. You get 3 points if you match one person, and 1 point if you match more than one person.
I see.
Wait.
Okay.
Aren't you supposed? Wait, that doesn't make sense.
So it's better if you only match with one person and the other two get it wrong.
Right. If all of us get the same thing, then we're all just getting 1 point. Kind of thing.
Oh,
Now-
okay.
But you, like, two of us could match and the other two could also match, and then we'd all get 3 points.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right. So first question. Can't grab the card here. Chocolate blank.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, cool.
Chocolate blank. And you said you get 5 points if no one gets the word you write down, right?
No, you get 0 points.
Can we house rule it that you get 5? If no.
There's one I want to put, but I know it won't match anything. So, all right, everybody got theirs?
Okay.
All right, what everybody put?
Flavor.
Cake.
What do you
What
have,
got,
Mike?
Bunny.
All right. So 3 points for Chris and I, and
Yep.
y'all get shit.
Yes.
I figured cake and milk would have been the two.
Well,
That's
even if everybody does it, you at least get 1 point.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I wanted to put rain.
Chocolate rain.
Chocolate
Okay.
rain.
So I'm
All
going
right.
to immediately just pivot my strategy because clearly it's not going to work
Yeah.
with you bunch, and I'm just going to
Yeah.
match all the shit that you put down.
Try it.
Yeah.
See
You're
how it
supposed
goes
to
for
match.
you.
I'm already behind the 8 ball, so it's not going to go well for me.
I'm in the same boat.
Damn it.
All right, here we go. Baby blank.
Is it just one word?
Yes, it's always one word.
So I can't put got back.
No.
Right.
It can be part of a word though. Like you can add like ATE at the end of something that would make sense with that.
Baby 8? You're eating babies?
I mean, I won't go into that joke. All right. So baby blank.
Does it have to be? Sorry. Can it be a word that you wouldn't necessarily have the word baby in front of it?
Sure.
Like it can just be.
Sure,
like
but you want to match somebody, so
I mean, I could put baby tetrahedron, but it's probably unlikely that anybody else will pick that.
what? How did you match me?
I'm putting that as my
I'll
next answer.
explain after, okay?
All right.
All right.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
I went with a bottle.
Bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, baby shark. That's funny.
Yeah.
Baby boom's a good one too.
Give me another 3 points.
The reason why I asked is because to me diaper was like one that was pretty obvious, but because you don't say baby diaper, you just say
Baby
diaper.
shark. Do, 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 do.
Well,
That was
there's a
good one.
difference between if you just say diaper, it could be an adult diaper or a baby diaper. So you are specifying.
I guess, but in general.
Normally, yeah. All right, next one.
All right.
This is
Grape
What is it?
blank.
Grape.
Great.
Baby shark doo doo.
Yep, you're welcome.
Yep, it's in there now. We ready? See Mike still writing?
I was drawing.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to do grape ape, but I didn't think you guys would
Juice?
I
put
almost
it.
did grape ape too. Grape vine,
Juice,
grape
yes.
soda, grape juice.
Evan and I, now we're on the same wavelength. Except that you're ahead. I don't really like it.
I thought you need to match somebody not Evan. That is the
Well, maybe you two should get with the program.
Unfortunately,
I clearly need Andrew to play this game.
who doesn't want to match with me?
right now. I know. I wanted to put 8, but I didn't think anybody else would put it, and I was right.
4 is an interesting number of people to play this game with. I feel like it would probably work slightly better with 5.
Yeah, it's a little better with more than 4, but all right. Next one. Hang blank.
What?
Hang blank.
Hang. It's a family show, right?
No. Baby Shark.
Yeah, totally.
Of all the songs that we've talked about. Ready?
Yep.
10. Hangman.
Yeah!
Oh.
There we go.
Finally, my first points. Shit.
Whoop, whoop.
You're supposed to be matching me, Mike.
I mean, you should have put ape, and I would have focused on that one. Now I'm not.
Hang
But you
8.
didn't put 8.
Because I didn't think anybody would.
Off
This
blank.
one known, Michael. We got it. We got this.
Off.
Evan, because he's like
Way
wait,
ahead.
what is that? Off.
Off
I'm not way
blank.
ahead. Katia and I are tied now.
Yep.
Off.
Huh.
I don't think anybody's going to put that. Hold on, let me.
I don't think anybody's gonna match anybody.
Oh man, this is tricky.
No, I just don't want to match with you, Evan, because well, you won the other game. That's all.
Do you want to deny me another victory?
Correct.
That's very unkind of you. I'm the guest. You let the guest win.
Uh-uh.
Ready?
Yeah, this would have been my answer, but I couldn't go with it because I didn't think anybody would do it, which you didn't.
Off-road, off base.
No, nope.
Yeah.
Off color.
None. I almost did off color. I should have done that. I almost did ice for office.
I almost went off duty.
Off duty. I didn't think of that. That was a good one.
All right,
I
next
said
one
nope.
is bus blank.
Bus, like bus. Okay, bus. I think I'm gonna pair it with Chris this time for some reason. Just a feeling.
Do it. Ready?
Oh no!
Oh,
So what happens now?
You get
You
no
guys get
points,
1
and we
point
all
or
get 1
nothing?
point.
we all get 1.
Oh,
That's not what was supposed to happen.
no, it was not.
Mike and I are in the back. We're the ones that need to be matching.
I'm trying.
Get on the same wavelength.
Yep. Just parking blank.
I mean, okay.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I almost wrote space, but I was like, well, space. The same
In my
how in the world?
I know in my head I thought there's only one answer to this.
This is crazy.
Okay. Air blank.
Would you do it? You wouldn't do it.
of you matches with me on this.
I think I might.
Ready?
Yeah.
Wow. Air guitar, that's a good one. Air freshener. Really?
The problem
Yeah.
is that the problem is the first thing that pops into your head is what you think everybody else. Like you're just like, well, that's
Yeah.
clearly the obvious answer.
Right.
It's
Right?
clearly not.
The first thing that
Right.
popped in my head was Air Jordan, and none of you did Jordan.
That's what was in my head.
Oh,
Okay, we gotta go with our first thoughts here. That's our only hope. Ready?
Yeah, instinct.
You don't
Um,
like sports. Why would I even think you'd put
Yeah.
down Jordan?
It's still what popped in my head.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What is it?
Oh.
Is that finger?
Oh,
Someone better.
Is it a family show?
No.
Oh my god.
Someone better do it. I'm doing it.
I'm not.
I wrote it.
Is this the After Dark version? What's
It's the
I
band
think-
name of the South Park crew. Come on.
Are you ready? There it is.
Nice.
Bravery
Hold
gets
on.
it?
Oh,
3
Chris,
points
I
for
almost
Mike and
went
I.
licking and then I erased it and went nail.
Oh,
Because I didn't think anybody else would pick that.
You wrote fingernail?
Yeah? Why?
Chris went licking, we went bang, and you were like, fingernail.
Yeah, I changed it.
I almost went even worse than Bang. So
That was the band in South Park.
that's true.
Yeah. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Golf blank. I want Andrew to keep doing it in the comments because I was matching him.
But speaking of finger licking, did you guys ever see that Doritos commercial that was supposed to air on during the Super Bowl the one year? And if you haven't, look it up.
No,
It's
I don't know.
hilarious. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah,
I'm in.
club.
Ugh, I
All
hate
right,
you all.
one for everybody but Katia.
You just erased one of her points. It's the same thing.
So right now,
I'm losing.
yeah, Evan's up there at 14 points.
Oof. What do we have?
Mike, you have 8. I have 5. Katia has 9.
Ugh.
Rubber blank.
Yeah, Andrew says we played with 12 over the holidays. It's much better in big groups.
Right.
That's
Probably
okay.
goes by really fast. I don't know what.
Oh, I got to change it.
Don't do it.
Why
No,
you gotta
it's
change
better. All right, got it.
mine? Okay.
Ducky boots.
Really?
Yeah.
Well done, Evan.
I had Rubber Band. I was like, no, Rubber Ducky is better.
I couldn't think of anything.
You're the one.
Rubber ducky. Yep. Well done. Well
All right,
done.
now everybody stop matching Evan.
It's okay. Don't match me anymore.
Bubble blank. I mean, first thought.
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna write the same thing here.
I don't think so.
No, this could be a deep cut if somebody wanted to, but I think the obvious answer.
I didn't go with obvious.
I almost went with the deep cut that I know you're going with, Mike.
Really?
All right, let's see it.
Let's see.
I didn't. I went with the generic.
Oh.
Aw, you suck.
What was the
Michael!
deep cut?
What
Bubble
did I
bobble.
just say, Mike?
Bobble. That's right. Bubble Bobble. I
Bobble.
was just like, I bet Mike might do Bubble Bobble. And I
So
was like,
trivia question for you then, and I think they should know this. So Bubble Bobble was the two dragons, right?
Yeah.
What were their names?
wasn't it Bub and Bob?
Wow, look at you. Yep. Wow. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. So Evan is at 20. Remember, you need 25 to win.
Uh-oh.
I'm still at 5. Mike's at 14.
Oh, shit.
Katia's at 9.
Yep. I haven't moved in a long time.
Same. Honey blank.
See, the difference is like, do I want to put the fun answer or
This is not going to win me the game. That's for sure.
All right, I did the fun answer.
All right. Badger.
Yes.
Honey Dijon.
Yeah.
What the hell is Badger?
Honey
Like,
Badger.
You don't give a fuck.
Honey Badger don't give a fuck.
What the hell is that?
Have you never seen
Oh.
that video? Oh, that's
Honey
great.
Badger don't give a fuck.
We'll look up the Doritos commercial. You look up Honey Badger.
That's
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so that puts Evan at 1 match and wins, right?
Ugh.
No, he's at 21.
I'm at
Why do
21.
you guys
Oh,
keep
because only
doing
1
that?
point. Right.
Pretty blank.
Easy peasy.
Pretty.
Just write my
Come
name.
on, Michael. Think something.
I wrote Evan and I erased it.
That's awesome.
No, don't match Evan.
No, I wrote. He wrote.
Evan is
himself
also
down.
written himself, clearly.
I got nothing for this one, so.
All righty. Mercy.
Yeah. Oh, just 1 point. Oh. Wow.
Oh, my light. Pretty dumb.
All right. So
I say that about my internet quite often, so I figured I'd go with it.
Evan is only 3 points away from the win. Could be it right here.
Hey, at least I'm at 10 now.
Don't rub it
Yep,
in.
you
Chris
are.
is still in single digits.
I am. I'm at 7. Salt blink.
In Peppa.
Well,
I
you
know.
just
I wish I could.
said
do
it.
that.
I mean, it is hyphenated, right?
You get right. Yeah.
It is not.
No one would know that. I'll do it. No way. Salt?
I don't think that's a thing.
No way, you guys are gonna write that one.
I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know.
It is now.
Don't feel good about this one.
All right.
Good.
Salt potato.
Salt potato. That sounds good.
They're
I'll have me a
fantastic.
salt potato.
You load them up with butter and cheese. They're good.
All right. Pin blank.
Pan or pin?
Pin.
Pin. Pin.
Pin. Pin.
All right.
I got nothing. Hold on.
Oh, you should. Match with me. Actually, Katia should be matching with me because we're lower end. Problem with the scoring system is there's no way for me to win.
This is true.
They should make it so that if
We ready?
nobody matches, the person in the back gets a point.
Sure, you can house rule it if you want.
Pin head, pin point. What you got?
Pin.
Pin point, pin point.
Oh, denied.
Nice. Which was a nice game we thought about playing.
We probably should. That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here you go. See, somebody from Syracuse knows about salt potatoes. Yep, their salt potato. Oh man, so their pulled pork is fantastic, but they put it over the salt potatoes. It's ridiculous. When you come to QSCon, we can go have them.
Oh,
I'm in Texas. I don't eat barbecue in other states. People come here to eat barbecue.
I was talking to Evan.
Oh, fine. Second blank.
Second.
Oh, Chris, come on, man. Somebody do this.
I'm trying to think of what you're doing, Mike, and I'm not getting it. All right.
Please, somebody do this.
Nope.
Come on. It would be funny.
Oh,
You guys suck.
Ooh, Chris and I.
Second breakfast. Nice.
oh, what has happened to my mojo?
Here comes
Need to get
Katia.
it back.
Katia's at 14. Mike's at 16. Evan is at 22 still. And
Oh,
I've come
fun.
into double digits at 11.
Damn it.
Second breakfast.
It's a good
No
one.
one did it.
I couldn't think of something funny, so I knew I didn't match you. Next. Book Blink.
Book.
I was drawing. Okay. I'm good.
All right.
Bookworm.
Book 'em.
Book them.
Ah,
We only get 1 point. We're killing Evan here.
wow.
Love it.
Just let me beat you.
23.
Oh.
So what's it at now?
He's at a 23. You're at 17, Mike. 15, Katia. And doesn't matter for me.
Not true. You made a huge comeback in the last one.
Deadly Blink.
I'm drawing a blank here.
Eh.
Would you say you're a blank slate?
Wow.
You're done.
Wow.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, hold on.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
Viper Weapon.
Weapon.
Nice.
Ooh, Chris and I.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm liking it. Here I
Yep.
come. I'm at 14.
That means did I just pass
Yep,
Michael?
you're at 18. You're in second place. Now I got to start
Ooh.
matching Mike. Trying to be
This is shit.
strategic here.
Oh, bullshit.
Leading Blink.
What?
Leading.
Blank.
Leading?
Leading.
Oh man, this is tough.
You all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Katia?
Yeah, it's not good.
Leading Lady?
Yeah, I went with leading the blind, but I don't think anybody.
Oh, I almost picked Lady. I erased it.
I was afraid I was matching you with that one.
Well, we almost matched.
All right.
Woo.
Over Blink.
Oh, that could be anything.
Come on, Mike.
I don't want to match you, but I think we're
I know
gonna.
you got it. I know you got it.
Maybe we'll all match and just give them the 1 point, so it'd be 24 points.
Nope, that'll be fine.
Slowly
All right.
scrape
Creeping
my
up.
way.
Kill.
Oh
What?
man, yeah, it was too general. I knew this was gonna happen on this one.
I couldn't think of anything else.
Overtime, man. Come on, you're wearing a hockey jersey.
What is
Bean Blink.
Yeah, it's the sports thing. I don't know the room yet. What is it?
Bean Blink. The show's making me hungry. Ready?
Beans. Want some beans?
I think I'm matching Evan on this one. Just a feeling.
Burrito.
Beanstalk? No?
Bean bag. Hey, at least Mike and I were in the same vicinity there.
Oh my gosh. I almost did bean counter, but I was like,
Ah.
that's two.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Matt.
We are trying to match everybody. Give us your
We're
guesses.
trying
Matt.
to not match Evan for the win.
He is
They're-
so close.
All they're trying to do is deny me my
Inching
rightful victory.
We're trying to get the record for the longest game of blank slate ever.
We're doing very well so far.
All right. Back blank.
Back, comma, baby got.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think I'm matching anybody with this.
Yeah, same. I don't think it's gonna match.
Matt, no, there's never too many victories.
Never too many victories.
Yeah, hopefully there's still another one in the future.
That's right, baby. Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
How are we not matching?
Oh my gosh.
Back. Wow.
Jeez. Ah.
Oh, building up the tension.
Let's just keep trying not to match each other. It's our new victory condition.
Here we go.
Bowling.
Bowling blank.
Oh, Jesus. I mean,
What am I at? 23?
Yep, you're at 23, about to be at 24.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right.
All right. What?
What?
Oh,
my
There
God.
it is. There it is. Woo!
I was sure everybody was going bowling ball.
No, I thought bowling alley is the most common one. I don't know.
No, bowling ball.
I figured
Yeah, but-
bowling ball would have been the one that Evan went with. So
That's right. My youngest wants to say hi. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. No, you've got to lean in so they can see you.
Hi.
hi,
Hello.
This is Virginia.
how you doing?
Daddy won 2 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're kind of sick of it.
Right there.
Yeah, they're sick of me winning. Are you sick of me winning too? Yeah.
Does he win all the games in the
He
house
says
too?
yes.
Hate it.
Uh,
That was fun. I could definitely see it being, I don't want to say better, but better with more people.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I think it is a little bit better with 5 or 6, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it plays up to, the scoreboard plays up to 8. Obviously, you could keep track another way and do 12, 15, whatever.
Yeah. It's a good one.
And that's blank slate. I think we got that at a mass market place.
Yeah, I think it's
Target or something like that. Yeah. But you can probably also get it if you go to your local game store. Just ask them for it.
Sure.
You want to support your local game stores if they're good local game stores.
And it's the ops. So I'm sure if you go to their website, they can direct you to where to get it. We played just one for our online team meeting on Friday. Big success. Nice. Nice.
fun.
Oh yeah, Monstrosity is fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing Kingdom Death for our team meetings. But we have
That's
that-
a
we
good
have that
team
in the
builder.
office.
How many people survived the first hunt?
Everybody.
That's
I've
shocking.
never played that game, so I.
I mean, no, we've definitely we've only had one total party kill so far.
Nice.
Only one. So
How far along are you in the lantern years?
I think we're 7 or 8 years down.
Oh, okay. Did you get the butcher yet?
Oh yeah, Butcher's the first one that shows up. We've had the Butcher and the King, the Hand. No, the Kingsman. The Kingsman. I can't remember. There's the Kingsman and then there's the Hand.
Yeah.
I think the Kingsman is first. So
It's such a cool, like it's very simple, right? It's a simple
Nah.
game. It's just wow.
not really. There's plenty of rules. The conceit of the game is very simple.
Yeah.
Beat the beast.
Yep.
Get as much resources as you can. Make
Yep.
more gear. So, like the conceit of the game is very simple, but the rules themselves can get a little complicated.
Sure. Yeah.
It's an acquired taste. It's there's nothing else like it.
Nope.
But it's not for everyone,
No.
for sure.
If you know someone that can run it, then you don't necessarily need to know the
Right.
nuance between the characters. You just kind of you have your character, you roll your dice, you die horribly, and then you rock a new character.
Right.
Yeah, it's really, really super interesting. But you're right. There's nothing. I haven't played anything or seen anything like it.
I've never played a game that has affected me emotionally the way Kingdom Death does.
Hmm.
the highs it creates and the lows it takes you to are just so extreme.
Yeah.
Like I have cheered while playing the game and like gotten up in anger and just like walked out of the room because I was so mad at what had happened.
We used to play almost on a weekly basis. Right after COVID struck and the classroom shut down, we had Jason bring the copy in, and Keith and I would play. And one of Keith's first experiences was like, I think it was the second hunt, and it was like somebody came in. It was in between hunts, I believe, and it was like you got to roll to survive or something. And he rolled a 1, which is an automatic death.
It was during the there's the showdown phase and then there's the hunt phase. So it was probably during the hunt phase.
Right. So he died. His character is dead on 1, but he had the one. He had the once per lifetime ability to like re-roll a die.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm using it." So he crossed it off. He rolled the die, rolled a 1. His character was dead. He had to sit there for 20 minutes while we just like monkey fucked around with the big guy.
Welcome to Kingdom Death.
Oh yeah, it was brutal. It was like the first time I played Dead of Winter. It was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the thing and go scavenge. All right, roll the die, dead. Great, new character, roll the die, dead. This is a great game.
Sounds like your kind of game, right, Katia?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kingdom Death is fun.
I mean, I enjoyed Dead of Winter, but not the dying part.
I'm always surprised instead of a go.
I was just gonna say I don't like to have to remake characters, like I don't know, like I like to have my character and get to the end with it.
So Kingdom Death is the people are simply a resource. It's all about your settlement surviving, not about the character you're playing. If you're lucky, your character will survive for a while, but they're simply a resource. So it's all about having babies and increasing the settlement's population faster than you lose people. So if you think about it that way, it becomes a little different. You just don't get because it's not like a typical kind of dungeon crawler monster attacking style game where you have a character you follow with through the whole game. Your character is like just fodder. So try to like gather as many resources so you can make great gear and the character doesn't matter.
It's kind of the same thing with Dead of Winter, actually. You're more concerned about the group surviving than just one of the few characters that you're playing.
Yeah.
I guess that's why you don't mind whenever one of them dies from rolling the tooth, as you go out and stuff like that. You think, oh, that's funny that it matches what's going on over here, story-wise and stuff. But
well, you're also multiple characters too, right? The worst part about it is getting the it's not even the tooth one, or is that the one that you got to roll for anybody else in your party?
Yeah.
And then it just starts spreading, and then you kill off the whole friggin' population. If you lose,
not necessarily your party. Yeah, not necessarily your party. Like where you go to a location. It might be other people's characters there too.
Right, but there's one that maybe it is the tooth. The one like if you roll it in the settlement, it could affect multiple people.
Right.
But you personally, you have multiple characters. So if one character dies, you have another character that assumes the role unless they happen to die as well.
Yeah.
You're not really attached.
I hate reroll mechanism because I will always roll the same thing over again. I much prefer flip the die mechanism. I think Sagrada does that, don't they? They let you flip the die instead of reroll. Oh, they both actually.
Yeah,
it depends on what tool you have.
The tools, yeah, they have a couple different ones.
Kingdom Death is not interested in mitigation. Kingdom Death is just interested in like kicking you in the face.
Yep, repeatedly.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's
I haven't played
unapologetic.
It's very unapologetic. Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, the narrative is great too. There's only one thing that's kept me. That's one game I don't own, and the only reason I don't own it is because putting those damn minis together, I don't see myself ever doing it.
I find it a little. It's kind of like a little relaxing to cut them out and glue them together. It's kind of fun. But I also like made models when I was a kid, so I like built like little tank dioramas and stuff.
Yeah, but there's one mini that has those hands. Like, it's got 100 hands.
Phoenix, yeah. I didn't put the hands on the Phoenix.
Right. Like, I don't know why I don't see myself ever wanting to do that ever.
I mean, that's fair. You have to kind of enjoy building models a little bit to get into the game, for sure.
Well,
Mike, you could probably find it online. Somebody's already put it all together, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you could.
Does that take away some of the fun, though?
But you just said you didn't want to do it, so.
I don't. That's me.
Yeah, so
then I get somebody else's. Yeah, but then if they put the hands on wrong or they put the wing on, well, like, I can't. That's like buying somebody else's, like, unless you know it was painted properly, you're gonna buy somebody else's painted copy.
So I put together the last monster I put together for Kingdom Death was a monster called Gorm.
Yeah,
he looks like this giant, weird child, like on all fours with these massive hands, and he's got like a little light thing hanging off the front of him.
Yep.
Like he's like an anglerfish or whatever, like trying to attract you to him. So I put the whole thing together and then realized that the instructions I had followed had been incorrect, because the final piece they said to put on was to put Gorm's man piece on.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a man piece.
Did you put it here?
He's got a member. No, it goes in the normal place you'd expect it to go. But you really needed to put it in there when you put the whole thing together, and it hadn't told me to do that. So I had this little penis that I was trying to like wedge into, and it wouldn't fit. So I literally had to like chop the penis in half so I could like glue it in there and then like glue the penis onto itself.
Oh my God.
Please tell me you have this on video somewhere.
I don't have it up.
Damn it.
Oh my God.
So that's great. That's Kingdom Death for you right there.
Yeah. It kind of sums it up.
That's funny.
Man, that's
Matt says he doesn't know anyone that rich. Matt, I'm not rich. I have Kingdom Death. I'm not rich. I just made some poor decisions. So
it is expensive if you get all the stuff.
I've spent so much money on that. It's not cool how much money I've spent on that game.
But you can get away with just the base game, and there's plenty of content in just the base.
But the base game is like $400.
Right. But then it's the thousands of dollars after.
But then I have all the expansions, because the Dragon King is like $100, like $150 expansion or something. Literally $150 expansion. That's what they sell it for. And then on the Kickstarter, they were like, it's half price for $75. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a deal. So I just dropped $75 on an expansion because it's normally $150. And that was like a deal.
Yep.
They totally trick you. It's still in the box. I haven't even like put that together or opened it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. There's so much content. It's amazing.
At least it's a write-off, right?
It is a write-off.
Because it's research.
Correct. That's right.
Research. Yep.
It is research.
I remember justifying that Kickstarter to my lovely bride. And I was like, I can sell a bunch of it that I don't need, which I have. I actually sold a bunch. So I'm not as in deep as I could have been otherwise.
Huh. So. That's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Is this because of the chopping the penis in half story that we were told?
Yeah, he put that up there.
Okay.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
If I can come up with any of the other chopping penises in half stories that I have in my repertoire, I will offer them to you. But there might only be the one.
I hope it's just one.
Yeah, one's a good quota, I think. If you got one, that's impressive.
All right. So here's a great story. I was putting Kingdom Death pieces. I was putting Kingdom Death like minis together, like sitting at my table with my little X-Acto knife and my glue and gluing it all together, and watching my favorite show, The Bachelor.
Oh, right.
I'm literally gluing Kingdom Death pieces together and watching The Bachelor. My wife, who is out like doing normal things with normal people, comes home, walks upstairs, and sees me, and I just like I look up at her with my little plastic penis monster that I'm gluing together while I'm watching The Bachelor, and she looks at me and she goes, "There is no one else like you on the face of the earth."
That's a compliment, right?
I take it as such.
Yeah.
Are you at a desk while you're doing this, or are you like laying in bed under the covers with like
No,
chocolate?
I was at like a table in front of the TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, like you got a TV tray with like some scotch and some
Yeah.
X-Acto knives watching The Bachelor.
No one else in the history of the world has put Kingdom Death minis together while watching The Bachelor.
Probably
I'm
not.
fairly confident saying that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one that's put Kingdom. Well, you know, there might be another person that's like cut the penis because they couldn't fit it. But yeah, I think you got a solo only award on that one for sure. Fuck,
I'm one of a kind. What can I say?
that is accurate.
I'm a rare commodity in acquired taste.
Wait, are we still talking about Kingdom Death?
Sure. We're talking about me, Mike. We're talking about me. I'm the special guest. All about me.
Oh man, I really want to talk to you about The Bachelor, but
Ooh, let's.
Oh,
Nobody watch it. We don't watch it.
yeah,
But-
more of a sarcastic.
It's okay. Oh, you're being sarcastic.
I mean, maybe a little.
He wanted
don't-
to
you
make
don't-
you a trivia. He wanted
Yeah,
to
I
make
did.
you.
You don't have to
a
watch it
bachelor
for me to.
trivia.
You don't have to watch it for me to talk to you about it.
I'm more of a anti-reality show in general.
For sure. No. I don't watch the show like everyone else watches the show. Everyone else watches the show like getting into it and like all. I watch it because I feel like it's the precursor to the Roman Colosseum. It's like the beginning of the end of society.
Right.
So the Roman Colosseum is basically, hey, we love entertainment so much, we're just going to throw our criminals and our Christians or whoever into this ring and watch them all die for fun, right? We've agreed that it's okay to murder people, even though it's completely illegal to murder people outside of the confines of this place. But we've agreed that normal social rules and laws don't exist here. For entertainment's sake, we're willing to watch people die for entertainment.
Okay.
The Bachelor is the same thing. They literally, the people on this show engage in behavior that is socially reprehensible and unacceptable. But because they've created these internal rules for entertainment, everybody can watch it and feel like it's okay. Even though any guy who is literally trying to date 20 women at the same time would be like no one would, like, he would just be laughed out and shamed and whatever. Like, it's ridiculous. So the show has created its own bizarre internal social rules that completely exist outside of the fabric of like normal society, and it is just fascinating to watch.
I agree with Matt. If they added lions, I would watch.
And now's the time on The Bachelor where many of the contestants will be eaten by lions.
He's like, I'm sorry, you got to go. And the lion just.
Like, I also play in a competitive Bachelor fantasy league.
Yeah, this is what this got me.
It is super competitive. Like, you don't even understand. Like, we've gamified it to the next level. Like, I spend about an hour and a half a week doing research, making my picks. Like, it's next level.
What? But like,
I love how you all are just like, you're just like in shock.
Your
You
wife was
can't even-
correct about you.
You can't even begin to comprehend what I'm saying to you. Like you're simultaneously think it's the stupidest thing you've ever heard, but you also wonder if it's also kind of brilliant. And there's like a paradox there that you're wrestling with in your head right now. Yes.
Part of that.
I don't know about the brilliant part. I
Well,
am
just the stupid.
I am weirdly fascinated that you've gamified The Bachelor into a league.
Lots of people have gamified it. There's whole websites devoted to this. I just am a part of it.
Weird.
I'm telling you.
No, I believe you.
So basically, you pick a different roster every week of the different contestants. And there are about 40 to 50 different ways that contestants can earn or lose points. So you have to pick with a significant. Basically, have you ever played fantasy football?
Hockey, but yeah.
Okay, fantasy, any sports. It is literally the same level of complexity just applied to The Bachelor.
Okay, so what?
Mike can't even handle it.
But in hockey, there's points for shutouts, points, passes. So give me some of the stats that you're.
So there's points if the contestant says certain things. There's points if the contestant is seen in a hot tub with The Bachelor. There's points if the contestant kisses The Bachelor. There's points if the contestant wears a special costume. So basically, you have to combine all this stuff together and watch the previews and the trailers for the upcoming episode and ascertain which is the best way to how is the best way to get the most points for yourself. What's the best team to pick?
But in the previews, you're gonna see a contestant in a hot tub with The Bachelor. So how is that?
If you do that, then it's almost a no-brainer. However, maybe that contestant doesn't pass on to the next level, and there's all kinds of different variables you have to measure. Basically, I'm undefeated, so you come there's a significant amount of skill that it takes to play the game.
So in your league, are there more than one?
She's just like, what the hell is happening right now?
I'm listening.
In this competitive league that you have,
Yes.
is it more than just you?
Yeah. Is it more than just me? Fair question, Mike. Fair question.
You're
Basically,
undefeated.
I have 3 accounts. I just play against myself every week.
There is no one like you, so it would only be you, right?
So I have my wife plays. I have a bunch of other friends that play. Derrick Funkhauser plays with us.
It's so
Of course he
bizarre.
does. I gotta ask him about that.
Yeah, ask him about it.
That's bizarre.
I'm telling you, once you get into the social dynamics of the show, it's absolutely a fascinating thing. I don't watch it like all the other people watch it when they're like, oh my gosh, who's he gonna pick? Blah, 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 blah. I don't watch it like that. I watch it as this kind of horrifying social experiment. And see, because everybody shows up on the show at first, and they're all there just for to up their likes on the Instagram, and they don't think that they're gonna fall in love and blah 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 blah. And you can just watch over the course of the show, the producers are so good at what they do that these people become convinced that they're falling in love when they're really not. The show has I've run the numbers. The show has a terrible track record. Only one bachelor in the 24 years is still with their person. One.
Well, I think it's because it speaks to the type of person who would go on the show to begin with.
That's all. Yes,
somebody
that's also
who
fair. Right.
Relationship material.
And you watch, if you watch the show, there will be people who will bow out because they actually are healthy human beings, and they're like, "This is insane, and I can't handle this, and I'm done." So, anyway, I can talk about it. All of you are just your eyes are glazing over. It's fine.
I was surprised, just like Matt. 24 years. I didn't realize it'd been
Oh
playing.
yeah, it's 24 years, and The Bachelorette has been running 16 or 17 years. And then there's Bachelor in Paradise and Bachelor Winter Games. So if you count it all, there's probably like 80 seasons of the show in various forms.
It took them 8 years to think of doing The Bachelorette.
It took them a while, yeah.
Wow.
The
I feel
show
really
is the show is brilliantly constructed. I've like read books about how they run it and how it's kept going for so long. Like it's actually completely unethical. Like I could never work on this show. I like find it fascinating, but the people who run this show and work on it are monsters, frankly. I'm also designing a reality dating game right now because I love it. It's just for me. No one will want to buy it.
A solo only game?
No, it's not solo. It's a co-op game, but it's super cool. But I don't know who I'm going to sell it to. I don't even know if we'll publish it. I'm just making it because I love it. It's like just for me.
Jesus.
That's
I honestly I don't know. Like I understand what you're saying about it being like just batshit crazy, but to devote your time to it in the way that you do is I mean it's fascinating.
It's a guilty pleasure. We all have guilty pleasures.
Sure.
That, like, honestly, watching hockey, like how valuable is that really? It's like you're just watching dudes skate around on ice and shoot.
Yep.
It's just like it's super repetitive.
Agreed.
And you get into things, but it's like you enjoy it and you enjoy the consistency of it because you know exactly what you're going to get every time. That's just what The Bachelor is.
And I enjoy my team. Like I watch the Rangers. I watch the Rangers, but when I'm in the league, I'm watching other teams because I need to know other players, how they're doing, if they're injured, who's starting in goal, because that's going to be my team. So I'm invested in the same way that you are when you're spending time researching and figuring out who's going to be on. Like that's it. Honestly, it's fascinating to me that translates so well into something that I would just scoff at.
Yeah, it's totally the same thing.
Also, I don't think I'm ever going to get the image in my head out of you sitting. For some reason, I have you in bed with a TV tray and a vase with a rose on it, drinking out of your snifter with your minis, like your X-Acto knives, your glue, probably a monocle or some sort of magnifying glass.
I'm gluing penises onto Kingdom Death minis
while watching The Bachelor.
You can go ahead and maintain that mental image as long as you want, Mike.
Yep, there it is. Yeah. Yep, that's wow.
Listen, anyone wants to join my competitive Bachelor League, they run the Bachelor will be over, and then there will be the Bachelorette. Feel free to reach out. You can join. See what it's all about.
And then let us know. Let us know how it was.
Does it run during the gathering? I'm just curious.
The Bachelor, dude, man, they run so they have Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Bachelor in Paradise, and so it's 3 shows a year at least. So there's always one running or coming up. It's ridiculous.
I feel like we should watch an episode. I want to see you watch the show.
That's how it starts.
Mm-hmm. All right, hey, I can find a classic episode of The Bachelor and watch it with you. At the
classic.
You want to do that?
The episodes to watch. Yeah.
Sure. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll watch one together if you really want to. We'll get totally shit faced and watch The Bachelor.
I'm in.
Katia, you're invited.
Of course.
That's great.
Oh my god.
Can't wait till the Monday after when we talk about it.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh man, that's gonna be good.
This is taking a weird turn. And that's after the penis conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel like we're gonna have to bring props with us and really make a scene.
Yeah, there it is. That's
killer picture. Yeah.
That's on the checklist.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for other people to add to my Bachelor League. So
Does it have to be a satin robe, or can I use like the hotel one that they have in the hanging in the closet? It's like a really thick cotton.
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't ever watch in a robe with roses.
No, but we can.
I drink whiskey and like read Twitter while I watch the show.
Don't ruin my fantasy, Evan.
I feel like if we're gonna make this an evening, we're gonna have to make it fancy. Like,
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll make it fancy.
Jesus, what a mess! What a mess!
All right,
Or a smoking jacket.
Or a smoking jacket. Other than The Bachelor, what shows are you guys watching?
I keep asking them if they've watched Jack Reacher. Neither one of you have watched that, right?
I have.
Yeah.
I watched it in a single day.
I think we watched it in 2 days.
Which is
Maybe
insane for me.
Yeah.
Because you have so much Bachelor to watch.
Yeah.
Well, I was also I'd thrown my back out, so I was kind of laying on the couch, and couldn't do anything. I don't think the Jack Reacher show is actually particularly good, but
I think it's great.
It is. It's like eating Pringles. It's like they're not good, but you eat the whole can. Like you start eating and you're like, this isn't good for me. I don't even know if I like this. And then you eat the whole can. That's what Jack Reacher feels like to me. So I watch the whole thing. It's just very super satisfying.
I don't want to spoil anything for them because I do want them to watch it so we can actually talk about it and stuff. But the thing that I really love about it is that finally I'm watching a show where the hero is doing all the correct stuff. Like he's doing the things that I'm like, yes, that's the smart way to do that. That's the smart thing to think there. That's,
He's a very, he's like a certain vision of masculinity that's fun to watch. He's very intelligent.
I can see that.
And he likes to beat the shit out of people. And it's just like, it's very satisfying. Because he's not stupid, he's smart, but also beats the shit out of people.
Yeah, but he only does it whenever he has to.
Yeah.
Like if you think about that first scene, I don't want to spoil stuff, but he just stares at a guy until he runs away, basically.
Yeah.
Like he could be more violent in that scene, but he doesn't.
Jack Reacher does not have to beat the shit out of all these people. He likes doing it. Come on.
He's like 6'5". He's huge.
He likes doing it. He likes violence. 100%. But
yeah,
he always finds himself in situations where he's like, oh, now I have to defend my life again. Like he's clearly making life decisions that places himself in these positions. And he says things like, I'm going to murder them all. Like he says stuff like that. So the guy is interested in violence and acquiring violence, which is fun. It's fun to see, but it's not realistic, but it's fun. And he's very smart. So, and I can tell that people liked it a lot more than like the Tom Cruise movies, because even though I love Tom Cruise is not how Jack Reacher was ever described.
Right.
Yeah.
As 6 foot tall with a neck the size of a log. Tom Cruise is shorter than I am, and I am not a tall man.
No, Tom Cruise isn't as big as a log.
Right. Now I love Tom Cruise. We're not gonna shame Tom Cruise here, but
I like Tom Cruise's movies. Yep.
Right. And I actually enjoyed the Tom Cruise Jack Reacher movies. Although I think most people who enjoyed the movies are the ones who hadn't read the books. And the people who read the books really liked the show better.
Right.
I will say I did not like the end of the show very much. It got super silly and formulaic at the end.
Oh.
But I definitely liked the first up until the point. If you like big guys beating the hell out of people, then it is a great show. Watch
it. What other shows are? Let's see. What you watch any? We just got done talking about Boba Fett and stuff. Star Wars, Mandalorian.
Yeah, I watched Boba Fett. Finished that with my kids.
Ooh, what do you think of Boba Fett? Let me take another drink. Hold on.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like it was a show that was very confused about what it was or what it was trying to do.
Yep.
The fact that 2 entire episodes of the 7-episode series didn't even have Boba Fett in them says that they didn't know exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
So I ultimately really liked it. I mean, you've got Boba Fett riding a Rancor. It's like it's got cool stuff. It's fun. And I love that they are we spoiling all the spoils or whatever?
Oh yeah, we did last episode.
Okay.
So yeah, I can even
All right.
put up a
Sure, put up a spoiler. Mando comes back, and it's like it's super fun, but it felt. I honestly enjoyed the show the most in the 2nd episode when he was with the Tusken Raiders and really connected to them, and then like doing the train heist or knocking the train out. I really loved that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then they were like, Tusken Raiders, let's just kill them all. And I understand that they were trying to connect Boba Fett to the planet of Tatooine to later on justify him like sticking around and sacrificing himself and sticking up for the people. But the connection didn't quite work for me. I felt it when he was with the Tusken Raiders. They were so apart from the people of Tatooine that when they killed all of them off, I didn't make the connection to why he would stick around in the city and why he would care and blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, the Power Ranger bikers was weird and I'm like, these people can exist in the Star Wars universe, but clearly not on Tatooine. This doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
But I liked it overall, but it felt super messy. That's my...
Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
the highlight of the Boba Fett series was Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said if you were to take Star Wars out of it, it as a story doesn't work at all. It just crumble and it'd be
Absolutely.
worse. Yeah.
It's
It
like
was the Star Wars bit. Fun.
it's like you have to have seen Mandalorian, you have to have seen all this other stuff to like even make sense of what's even happening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was weird. A lot of fan service.
Which
Yeah.
I was super happy when Grogu showed up and was like, subduing the Rancor. Like that's all super fun. So I'm happy with that, even if the show was mixed. So
Yeah, I don't mind fan service. I mind bad story.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel of the Mandalorian? Obviously.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I really like the model they've created. Basically, have you guys ever read Lone Wolf and Cub? Are you familiar with that?
No.
Mandalorian is literally a ripoff, not a ripoff of Lone Wolf and Cub. Lone Wolf and Cub is it's a Japanese manga from like the 70s, 80s, and it is about an assassin who has a baby that he pushes around in a wooden cart. It's like in like period Japan, like 18th century Japan, and he's this amazing assassin, and he has a little baby. He pushes around in a wooden cart, and the wooden cart has like hidden compartments for his swords and all kinds of weapons and stuff. So he like is just like pushing the baby up to a job, and there's like a gang leader, and then he like rips off the handle of the crib and like cuts the gang leader's head off or whatever. Anyway, that is what Mandalorian is mimicking, and it's awesome. It's a super cool template pairing an isolated lone killer with this innocent child baby.
Yeah.
And it's in a Western setting, which is very related to with spaghetti westerns and everything, is super related to medieval Japanese like stuff. So
Right.
it's all super connected, and I think that template, Mando and Grogu, is like gold, and as long as they don't ruin that, they're good.
Yeah.
We could watch like 3, 4, 5 more seasons of Mando and Grogu doing stuff.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I actually before Boba Fett, I thought they were going to give us maybe a whole season of Mando doing other stuff besides Grogu stuff before he connected, but
It wouldn't work.
it's
Personally,
probably
I don't think it would work. They've established it's Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
And if they separate them, it will fall apart.
Do you think they meant to do that though? Or did they go, "Oh, people love Grogu so much, we have to keep them together"?
They did in the first season for sure. They meant to keep them together, but then
Right.
once they saw the response to Grogu and everything, or Baby Yoda at that point it was like they would be idiots. So I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I was thinking watching Boba Fett that they were going to really separate Boba and Grogu, and then we were going to watch the Ahsoka show with Grogu, and they were like basically going to just keep passing Grogu around to the different shows.
Oh yeah, wouldn't want
He
that.
wasn't going to be with Mando anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, and so I was super happy when Grogu clearly made the decision to take the chainmail or whatever and showed up back on the planet. Because I was like, this is what we want. We want Grogu and Mando doing crazy capers together. That's just what we want.
Yep.
To be fair, episode 5 of Boba Fett didn't have Grogu with Mando. It was just him doing his thing with his on the ring thing, right? He kills the guy in the meat shop, and that was still fun. That was still entertaining. I was interested in that.
I don't think you would make it 8 episodes with just Mando by himself, because I think that Grogu is what really like humanizes him and makes him interesting. Otherwise, it's just like Law and Order with like Mando, I don't know, killing a different bounty or whatever. It just get boring.
Well, I mean, I think Grief and although they're not going to have her anymore, I imagine, but Cara Dune, you know, those others that he's kind of befriended could also still, and you know, he has other people that he's starting to become friends with and stuff that he didn't associate with before.
That's fair. You could do that, but there's the emotional connection between Mando and Grogu is just unparalleled. Like when Grogu shows up and Mando's like, "Oh, you're here," you're just like, "Yeah!"
Yeah, I think there could have been a fun storyline if they had gone with the Darksaber and brought back Bo, and then there was going to be some sort of fight for Mandalore with the Darksaber. But I think to your point, Evan, the solidification of the Grogu Mando effect is, and Katia brought this up at the end of last episode, when they were in the Naboo Starfighter, and he's tapping on the glass, and Mando's like,
gosh, it was awesome.
That was it right there. Like, that's the connection that we've all wanted.
It was so, it makes me, that was like one of my favorite parts, where he's just like, boop, 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 boop.
Nope.
He's like, no.
Oh,
And he finally does it, and then he's like, "Wah!" And it's just like, I was just like laughing and happy.
It was a really cool throwback to season 1 with the pushing the buttons, right?
Yep.
And he's like looking at him, and he's like, "But I want to push the button."
Or the little knob that he keeps taking off.
Yeah. That's like you said, that's gold. Like, that's just gonna keep driving it.
What do you think of like completely fabricated digital Luke Skywalker?
I don't care. I mean, the voice he's very stoic, like too much. Like
It's still Mark Hamill. It's still his voice.
It's not Mark Hamill.
No,
is it not?
No.
Oh,
I was going to say,
surprising.
It
They went and they sampled. They had like an audio book that Mark Hamill had recorded like 20 years ago, and a bunch of dialogue from him, and they ran it all into like the computer, and so his voice was digitally created from samples of his work, as well as his face.
So
Mark Hamill had nothing to do with it. It was like an actor who was there, and they put the face on him and the voice. That's why the voice felt so kind of weird and flat because it was being digitally created from Mark Hamill voice recordings.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like there's a huge lack of intonation.
Yeah.
I understand that because we've talked about it on the show where it's like, well, they're like heading into where he's more mature and obviously like isolated and like eventually in the show, right? Like, but at that point he's still relatively young and he used to be so whiny that it's like, how did he get to this so fast? Where now it's like he's got zero affect, like it's flat, and I have a hard time buying that.
I know George Lucas originally he kind of based a lot of Buddhism and stuff on Asian religions and philosophies into the Jedi thing. So Stoicism is supposed to be a pretty big part of it. And I wonder if Dave Filoni is trying to go, okay, he got all these Jedi books. He's going to try to be more what he thinks a Jedi is. And they're really trying to go more stoic. I think it's too stoic. I think it's not entertaining stoic, but I'm wondering if that's where that's coming from.
Here you go. Let me read this to you. Whenever Luke Skywalker speaks in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, it's not Hamill's real voice that the audience is hearing. Instead, the output of a highly advanced voice synthesizer called Respeecher is responsible for Skywalker's voice. It's a neural network you feed information into, and it learns from old material featuring Hamill's voice around the time the original Star Wars trilogy came out.
So that's how we all die.
That's
the AI. Oh, the AI that's going to kill humanity is going to sound like Mark Hamill. That's what's going to
happen. So it's like, it's kind of nuts that we can start to actually like just physically recreate actors' performances who aren't even alive anymore. Like the ethical implications of it are really interesting.
Yeah, like did Mark Hamill get paid at all for that?
I don't know. You have to think that he's still alive. He signed off on it, right?
Well, he got credit, right? He's in the credits.
Oh.
He's listed as part of the show.
I don't know. It's almost like they wanted like young Luke Skywalker's voice and not old Luke Skywalker.
Right. I mean, his voice is different, but it seems like they still would have benefited from him doing it and then having the voice match his cadence and stuff, right?
I mean, clearly we're getting to the point where it's going to be like, hey, it's Marlon Brando starring in this movie with, whoever. all the dead people.
I mean, they did it with Carrie Fisher.
We're just going to have a movie with like Steve McQueen and Marlon Brando and like Jimmy. It's just all the dead people.
Frank Sinatra and Tupac.
Frank Sinatra and Tupac is going to be like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah. Wow.
Of Ultimate Destiny. Yep, I'd watch that.
Jeez, that's wild.
Well, if you did they're doing like a Elvis movie. Why didn't they just remake Elvis as actually,
The technology, as evidenced by Luke Skywalker, is not like up to par. It's not like it's still in that uncanny valley stage where you look at it and you're like, I feel weird. This doesn't feel right.
I think he was better this time than he was at the end of Mandalorian 2.
As you can see, the technology is advancing rapidly.
Yes, in one season.
Well, they hired the guy that did it better on YouTube. Did the deep fake thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you saw that or not. Somebody redid it. They just hired that guy. They were like, oh, if you did it better than us, then you're hired.
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you, within the next 5 or 10 years, we're going to see a movie come out that's going to feature a completely dead actor.
It'd be interesting.
And it's going to be weird.
I mean, they almost did it with... No, Carrie Fisher's still alive during... But wasn't... what's his name? Played Tarkin. Wasn't he dead?
Tarkin. Yeah, he passed away years ago.
Yeah, he was dead.
Yeah, but I mean, it's going to be like, it's a little different. It's going to be like, oh, look, Jimmy Stewart. We're going to have a movie with Jimmy Stewart as the lead, or John Wayne. It's a
Peter
movie
Cushing?
with John Wayne as the lead.
Hmm.
And
Peter
John
Cushing,
Wayne's,
that's his name, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
John Wayne's estate is going to sign off on it, and we're going to get weird John Wayne movie. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Someone's going to do it. It's interesting. Like, I would do it just because it's like super interesting, even though it's weird as fuck.
How good could it do though?
It's the technology is getting so much. It is rapidly getting better. Have you ever seen the technology curve? Like, this is like the Industrial Revolution,
Mm-hmm.
and then it starts going like this. It's why
Yeah.
you've got people like Elon Musk saying we might literally be living in a computer simulation right now.
Yeah.
Because computer, like, technology is advancing at such an exponential rate that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're seeing so many advances. So, as you can see, Mark Hamill at the end of Mandalorian was like, well, that's weird. But then he's like a lot better in this one. Still not great, but what happens when we get like the Mark Hamill, like Luke Skywalker show? It's like a whole series, which is just Luke Skywalker digitally created.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and then, ironically or justly, George Lucas started the fully CGI character with Jar Jar Binks. So,
Oh, why you gotta say his name?
the hero of Star Wars.
He's a Sith Lord.
So George Lucas was just doing what he did on the original Star Wars. He didn't fully grasp that his fans had grown up and wouldn't like it again. Because there is no way that Jar Jar Binks is not as annoying as the fucking Ewoks, which are stupid as hell. But we all love the Ewoks because we were children.
Sure,
And
but
then
the
we grew-
Ewoks don't talk and annoy people.
They have stupid
do.
chirpy. They're
They're
stupid,
so
man.
cute.
Ewoks
They
are dumb.
They make noises. They don't
You
talk.
I
saw
love
it
them
when
both.
you were a kid, and you were like, "They're so cute." And George Lucas was just trying to do that again with Jar Jar Binks. He didn't understand that the people who liked the Ewoks were now 10 years or 15 years older, and we're going to find Jar Jar Binks horrifying. He was making it for the kids. I'm telling you, my kids loved Jar Jar Binks when we watched him. They thought he was fine.
Yeah, he even said he was trying to make Star Wars Episode 1 for the new batch of kids. Like, he wasn't trying to make the old fans happy.
George Lucas's biggest problem was he did not understand that his core fan base had grown up.
Right.
It's like the difference between him and J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling fundamentally understood that her core audience was growing up. And so those books from 1 to 7, they grow up. They match the pace of the kids growing up. George Lucas was like, I want to make movies for kids again. And like, hey, no, it's a bunch of 30-year-olds who like your shit. You need to appease the 30-year-olds. And so he made Jar Jar Binks, and they all hated him.
Well, that's why Rogue One did so well, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
other than just being a really well-rounded, really good, well-rounded movie.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, this is what Star Wars could be if you focus on the age range of the fans, right?
Yep.
What did you all think of the Matrix reboot?
I didn't
Oh, it
watch it.
sucked.
I haven't seen it.
It's
Haven't
horrible.
seen it.
So it's you did not now. Okay, tell me your opinion on the first 3 Matrix movies.
It's been way too long. I don't even remember.
Patch is like, I have nothing to contribute.
First one was groundbreaking.
No, it's been
Yeah?
it's been years.
2 and 3 tried to add to it, and they did okay. But the problem was that 1 was already such a solid. It's like trying to make a Forrest Gump 2 or something. Like it was already such a solid base that it didn't need the additions. You see this in board games. Sometimes you get expansions that you just don't need. You still play with the base game kind of thing.
Listen, we need to make money, okay?
Right. But I don't mind 2 and 3. It adds a little bit more to it and stuff, and it wasn't as good as 1, but I don't mind them. I mind 4. 4 was just
Interesting.
awful. It was just
Actually, I kind of liked it.
Better than the first trilogy?
No.
Oh,
So,
okay.
number 1 is brilliant. Number 1 is like a perfect movie. I watched it with my kids a year ago, and it is still good.
Yeah.
Like, it is just such a fantastic film. Number 2 has some cool moments. It's fine. Like the whole freeway chase scene is really good. It has some cool
Mhm.
moments.
Yep.
Number 3 is legitimately terrible. It's awful. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
But 4 did a bunch of interesting stuff. I thought 4 was interesting. So I feel like I would rate them like 1 and then maybe 4 and then 2 and 3.
Wow.
But I can also fully understand why Chris would hate 4 and accept that, because it is really weird. It's kind of like out there and weird,
I
and
think it's a bad story.
it might be.
Like
Totally might be.
It's almost like the whole Boba Fett, episode 9 kind of thing. Like if you love Star Wars, then you'll like it, even though it's a bad story. And I like Matrix, but I don't love it as much as I do Star Wars, so I can't forgive it for the bad story.
I watched it twice. The first time I was like, do I like this? I think I like it. And when I watched it the second time, I was like, you know what? This isn't bad. I actually kind of like it. It's got some heart to it, even though it's very weird.
It's really weird to have a love story based around Keanu Reeves' deadpan acting.
That's fair, but that was always the case.
Yeah, that was the weak point of the Matrix from the start.
Keanu Reeves is
Speed's the same thing.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves is
Agreed.
awesome, but he's not. He's like Bruce Willis. It's just Bruce Willis or Keanu Reeves. It's like there's no nuance.
Bruce Willis has jokes.
Keanu Reeves has jokes too. No, he has jokes. You haven't seen a funny movie with Keanu Reeves in it. There are a couple out there.
Oh yeah, I've seen Bill and Ted and stuff. I mean,
I'm not even talking about Bill and Ted. Have you seen the one that
I haven't seen the new one.
Who's Ali Wong? The Ali Wong, the Asian comedian. She had like a movie, and Keanu Reeves has like a cameo in it, and it is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
He seems like a really nice guy, and he could probably even be funny. But there's some things he's got a small range, as far as like emotionally it goes. And there were some scenes in 4 that seemed like he needed to be a little bit. It was a love story, and I wasn't seeing any love. I was seeing obsession, but not love.
Whoa.
Katia, what have you been watching?
I've been rewatching Clone Wars. So I'm like halfway.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the second time around, but yeah, just that I originally. So the reason why I'm rewatching it is because I wanted to rewatch basically all of the Star Wars stuff in order. So I watched the first and second movie and then started Clone Wars. So eventually I'm going to work my way. I just want to watch it all. Yeah.
Where are you in Clone Wars right now? So I'm in season 4.
They just left that weird wormhole of us, like those upper, like those higher beings, the dad and the 2 kids. Yeah. So they just left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you like? Early 3rd season?
Yes. No, later 3rd season.
Oh, okay. I'm in the 4th season.
There's so much jumping back and forth with the list.
Right.
I'm finally in the 3rd season where I can just let it run through and I don't have to go and check on my phone which episode is next. Like I can actually finish season 3 in the proper order.
Yeah. I don't know why Disney Plus doesn't put them in the correct order.
I don't know, but it's so messed up.
Do you guys watch Jendy Tartovsky's version of the Clone Wars? Like 1 or 2 seasons before the digital Clone Wars?
No.
The guy who did Samurai Jack?
Oh, yeah, the really hard animated one.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into them. I saw like the first or second one. Oh, yeah?
Oh, man. His like style is so good. But
I like Samurai Jack.
it's Samurai Jack. There would be entire episodes where there's no dialogue, so it's
Yeah.
like it's very avant-garde. It's like combining crazy artistic filmmaking techniques with what is a very low quality medium, which is cartoons. So it's really interesting, but it's different. So, and I really liked his Clone Wars stuff. I wish that he had gotten a chance to do more, and it just hadn't been canceled. So,
Did you try getting into the Star Wars Visions?
I haven't watched that yet.
Okay.
I think you'll like the first one because it is the lone samurai story, basically.
Yeah.
But I haven't gone past the first one.
No, I never finished them.
I couldn't
think I
make it
watched
through the
two.
second one.
Yeah.
I heard the third one's really good. The hard part for me is that they're not canon, that
Yeah.
they're just people's ideas and stories, which is fine, but it just loses this great quality to me if it's not part of my universe that I love, right?
Yeah.
That was the hardest question you asked me in the lightning round: Star Wars or Star Trek?
Mm.
Well, that's how I feel.
Because I don't
So
love Star Trek as a whole, but I love Star Trek: The Next Generation. It was such a formative part of my childhood,
Yep.
and it is the greatest visual comfort food for me.
Huh.
Like just watching stupid Star Trek episodes, Next Generation episodes, I love. But I like Picard, but I actually don't watch any other Star Wars shows. I've tried. I can't.
you mean Star Trek or Star Wars?
I'm sorry, Star Trek. I can't get into any other Star Trek seasons. I tried Discovery. I tried Voyager. I tried Deep Space Nine. For whatever it is Next Generation was just something for me.
Deep Space Nine gets good in the 4th season, so it's one of those.
Yeah, that's
shows
a lot of fucking investment.
Yeah, it is.
That's not good.
It is. It was funny. I
Stick with
saw.
it for 4 years. It'll get better.
Yeah.
I know, but it's kind of like
it's like when I talk to anime fans and they're like, "Hey, the first 200 episodes of One Piece aren't great, but then it gets real good."
So, like, I say the same thing about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, you have to get past the first season and then you'll like it. But at least the first season's only 12 episodes.
Right, one season before you get your groove is something. But 4, that's like, oh my god.
Can you just start with 2?
No.
If season 1 is that bad, can you just start with 2 and be fine?
With Buffy, no. Unfortunately, all 12 episodes are like the beginnings of so many big plots further on down the road, all the way down to season 7.
So there's not something about season 1 of Buffy that interests you even just a little bit, you're fucked.
I've never watched it, so I wouldn't know.
Katia, I don't feel like you.
Yeah.
I feel like
you'd have a hard time in that first season.
How about Disney and Pixar? I haven't watched much of them. How about Buffy? I haven't watched much of them.
Hey, she's watching Clone Wars again. That's important.
Clone Wars.
I don't know.
But Next Generation, I'm guessing Katia and Mike, neither one of you have watched Star Trek Next Generation.
I've never watched anything Star Trek ever.
Wow.
I used to watch Next Generation of all of the Star Trek, but it lost me. Like the movies were good, the reboots were good.
It's
like
not.
I enjoy it as a movie, but as a series, I couldn't get it.
No.
I watched a lot of Next Generation. I just couldn't.
It's not good. It's not good. Like it was just. I was 16, and it came on. Star Trek: The Next Generation came on every night on Fox at 10 p.m.
Wednesday night.
And it was for me. It was when I was 16. It was every night at 10 p.m.
Oh, okay. When it came out as it was being aired, it was Wednesday.
No, I didn't watch it when it was being aired.
Oh,
I was watching reruns, and I would just watch it every night at 10 p.m. And it was by myself in my grandparents' basement. And it was like this special moment. And I even remember when they were like, hey, everybody call in for your favorite Star Trek episodes. And then for a whole week, they showed everyone's favorite Star Trek The Next Generation episodes. And it was something about watching it when I was 16, 17 that just imprinted on me. And I can just watch that show now forever. But it is not a good show. Like, there are a handful of gold episodes, but everything in between is kind of shit, which is anchored by Patrick Stewart pretending like he's in a Shakespeare play. And it's just like, wow, Patrick Stewart has provided the gravitas that this needed to make this not seem completely ridiculous. And it's like,
I disagree with that. I think it was a great show, but
I can't recommend it to any. I've tried to show it to people, and I'm like, you could try to watch this, but it's so dumb, man. It's just so many episodes are so dumb.
Some of them are bad, and I would just skip some of them. But
many of them are bad, Chris.
Not many.
Most of them are bad.
Oh, not most.
No, I would just most of them are bad. Some of them are amazing, but many of them are bad. I mean, we've got like Riker. Golly, man, Riker and like even the shit they say, they're just like, wow, we got to program the blah 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 blah. Star Trek's all about like just throwing out gobbledygook that doesn't even make sense. Like, oh, we've got to reprogram the tachyon array or else we'll all die. And it's like, this doesn't make this. No
okay, but you're talking to someone who knows what that is and knows how it's supposed to work based on which theories, warp bubbles, and all this stuff. Like, I've got books on it.
Anyway,
so when they say stuff like that, I'm like, yep, that's right.
I do. Okay. All right. That's fair. I'm not that well versed. I do love Star Trek The Next Generation very much. Did you like Picard, Chris?
I thought it was pretty good. It was such a different feel, though. It didn't feel very Star Trek-y, but it was interesting to watch.
Are you excited about season 2?
Yeah, sure. I'll watch more of it.
Have you seen?
I kind of have the same feeling of Star Trek as I do with Star Wars. That as long as I'm entertained, just keep it coming.
Did you see the trailer for season 2?
No, I tried not to watch trailers because I don't want too much.
Chris doesn't like.
Do you want to know what's coming in season 2?
No, he doesn't like trailers.
Do you want me to tell you what big, impressive Star Trek Next Generation characters?
No. I'm about to mute a guest for the first time.
Guess. Guess which characters. Okay, so the first season dealt with Borg and stuff.
Yeah.
What would season 2 deal with? What is the biggest recurring theme in Star Trek The Next Generation where you're just like, oh, that guy's back? Who would it be?
Okay, I do know that. Yeah.
Who?
I know it's Q, yeah.
There you go.
I saw a poster, so.
Okay, so Q is back for season 2. That's all I know. It's fun.
All right, well, I think we hit midnight here for some of you. What time zone are you in, Evan?
I'm in Central, so it's only 11 p.m.
Okay, I'm in Central too, but these two just got hit midnight, so maybe we ought to wrap up. We're at 3 hours.
Mike can go for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, it's not the midnight thing.
I don't know about Katia, but
it's not the midnight thing. It's the Star Trek thing.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
I totally like to talk about something you're interested in, Mike, too.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying it's not that we're crossing midnight and it's time. It's the Star Trek is just like, yeah.
I get it. It's not, if you're not into it, it's not interesting.
Yeah, I never really got into it.
I mean, I could talk for hours about it, but I know that's not the audience that we have right now and co-host, so I'll skip.
I think it's weird. It's interesting though that you're both fans of both of them, because in my experience, you're either Star Trek or Star Wars, and
I've never understood I've never understood why people argue it, because they're such two different things. Just because they're in space is the only reason why they ever get compared.
Yeah.
It's so completely different. Episodic TV show versus movies, and
long time ago,
it's like
in a galaxy far,
it's
far
like
away.
comparing Love Boat and Star Wars because they're both on ships. It's just stupid. It's
Oh, that's next episode. That's next episode is the Venn diagram of Star Wars and Love Boat.
Star Wars
My
is a
brother
soap
could do
opera, and Star Trek is a procedural. So it's the difference between Grey's Anatomy and Law and Order.
Yep.
Although Deep Space Nine after season 4 becomes a long thing, like you can't jump into it after that.
Right.
They change it up. So
I knew that, but I could never get into it because it took me 3 damn seasons to get there.
yeah, that's fair. But let's go ahead and wrap it up because I'm also hungry, to be honest.
Yeah, Evan, I don't know if you're obviously still awake. We go to the Discord after and chat some more. So if you want
It's the Discord.
if you want to talk some more.
Which is the Discord? Invite me to the Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, send them a link.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Do we text chat or do we audio chat?
No,
audio.
To the audio.
Good. That's
Go
better.
into the Bat Cave.
Cool. Invite me.
Yeah, I'll send you the link now.
Very cool. Thanks everybody in the comments for commenting and coming by and seeing Evan. Thanks, Evan, for showing up.
Yeah, thanks for
It was
coming on the
great.
show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's good to see you. We'll see you again soon.
Some of my favorite people in the whole world, and I got to
Aw.
hang out with them for 3 hours.
Aww. Feeling is mutual, my friend.
Very cool. All right. Do we know what we're doing next week?
More of this, I'm sure.
Nope.
All right.
Something fun. It'll definitely be fun. Probably a top 5.
Just
We haven't done-
just as prepared as ever.
We haven't done a top 5 yet, so we should probably do a top 5.
Sounds good. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
Good
Yeah, good night.
night.